worked, right?
That's better.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I need like 15 of these, and I don't want them.
I might have 2 today.
I had a whole, like, the bags of snacks.
So much for me, no more drinking coffee. Jesus.
I knew we would come back.
And hot coffee too. Although I was thinking, I was like, I should bring some lemons over and we should have some lemon iced coffee.
Yes. Lemons and lemonade coffee.
I didn't bring them though.
I need to make more ice cubes. My daughter is cleaning me out.
Do you have the bags?
I do have the bags, yes. Amazingly, yes. I have the bags.
Bags of ice cubes.
Yoink.
So got the kid off. Dropped him at school. And then I went to the market and got dog food that I forgot to get yesterday. Well, they don't have it at the place we went yesterday, so I have to go to the place down the street. Went and got that. And then I went to, I know, and it's killing me that it's on vibrate. It's killing me.
You can put it on silent.
Yeah. And then I went next door and got paintbrushes and 2 little containers. I think I'm going to switch out the containers for when I do markets.
Oh,
I have a bunch of different options now. I'm really excited. And not really excited, but I'm looking forward to seeing what they look like. And got some paintbrushes because after I'm done with this today, I'm going home and painting the final red coat on the railings for the back deck.
Oh, right.
I only have that little where the gate is piece to do,
right?
And it's the second coat. So, but there's like so many nooks and crannies, and like we're using paintbrushes that are like that big, like angled, and it's like the angle is really nice, but like
I might have smaller brushes somewhere if you want me to look.
I just got some.
Okay, just
I got some.
Because my father-in-law was once supposed to bring us. They were coming over, and he was going to bring us dried fish, our fish jerky stuff that we love so much. However, he'd also been like painting a few things, and he was going to redo a kitchen and stuff. So he had like a whole bunch of new paintbrushes.
Yeah.
And he'd wrap that up in like a towel or a bag or something, and then he'd wrap the fish in towels and a bag. So when he got here, and he was like, "Oh, here's the fish. Like, you should put that in the refrigerator so it doesn't smell up your whole house or whatever." And I opened them like, I don't think we can eat these. It was just a whole bunch of brushes. And he was like, "Well, okay, you need brushes, right?" I was like, "Eventually, I'm sure." Yeah, I keep them too. It's okay. It was like, oops.
Did you get fish?
No, not that time.
No, not that
but,
time.
But, next time, and then time after that, and the time after, it was wonderful. He even left the towel. I don't know what to do with that one, but hey. But I am sorry, yes, so you have like all the nooks and the crannies.
Right, so I just picked up smaller brushes. So I'm going to do that today, and then the back deck railings are all done. Yep, and then we're done. And it's supposed to rain. I know.
I'm so sorry.
Horrible.
That was
so bad. Yeah, it's supposed to rain possibly on Saturday.
Sorry. No, it's stuck in my head.
So yeah, I'm gonna get that done today. Finish that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes. And yesterday I did some online shopping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's everywhere today. Anniversary presents.
Yes.
So I got his stuff set. I actually got 2 and 2 of the things that I told you. So we've got backups for fucking everything now.
Yes. That's
all the backups.
Excellent plan.
Yes.
Especially when all of a sudden they just stop selling them. You're like, you know what? I don't feel like driving 3.5 hours for something. Jeez.
Yeah. So, and then I ordered myself 2 bags. And I got sucked into a friggin' video on TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like one of these bags that like kind of collapses down. I'm sure if I went into Facebook right now because I ordered them yesterday, it will absolutely be one of my
give you all the ads for the stuff you already got.
First one, but that's the bag that I got.
Ooh.
So waterproof.
Oh, nice.
Yep, I got one like this that has the zippered compartment on the bottom. And then they have another one that just kind of pops out.
Did she just put a whole bunch of water in there?
Yep.
Okay. Is it to keep it cold?
And it slides onto the... Yep.
Just in case anybody's thinking, oh, cool, put water in your bag. Don't go through security with that.
No.
They're going to stop you. But that's hilarious.
And I thought maybe this might be big enough. I think she was just trying to show that it's waterproof.
Right. It just looked so weird.
Yeah, why would you pour water in there?
I mean, how are you going to get it out?
Yeah,
I didn't see a pack of straw. I'm kidding. No, those are awesome.
So they have that version. This is the original version.
Right.
And so this bottom part like zips up. So when you don't need that much room, it's a smaller bag.
Right.
And then... No, come on. Come on. I hate social media with a passion of 8,000 suns.
I want to talk.
This is the other version that has like this zippered part. It's always big.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, if I can figure out a way to get all of my little display stands, like maybe all in here, and then I had room for all the other stuff in here.
Why not?
So I got 2. They're actually pretty affordable.
Yeah, I would say that's like nothing compared to that.
No.
The usage of that,
right?
Bag, not price. God damn it.
Yeah.
Words. I know those.
So that's his anniversary to me.
Aw, that's really nice.
He doesn't know it yet, but
that's a different story.
he's sad now. But I'm gonna use them just for markets. And then maybe I can drop using that big Europrice bag.
Oh, right.
And then just have one bag on the luggage and be done.
Off you go.
And off I go, right? I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. Probably not, but I'm hoping.
Yeah. Well, you don't know until you try, right?
Right.
Worst case scenario, you've got some cool overnight bags.
Not that I go anywhere, ever.
You need to go somewhere.
I know. Well, we are going to go
Good.
right somewhere.
Yes. Yeah. I was thinking maybe we should look at Arendelle as a location.
Arendelle?
Yeah. Apparently it's pretty.
Isn't that supposed to be where Frozen was based on?
Yeah. And yes, if we do go there, I'm going to have to go outside, like when we pass the sign and be like, oh!
I'll make sure to record it.
Like, look, I found an idiot in nature. Every time.
Your timing is impeccable.
Would you like some water?
No, I don't want any water. Do you want to be wet?
Okay. By the way, what happened to Helga? Where's Helga at?
Oh, Helga got hand washed.
Oh, right. Yep.
I hand washed her the other day because we learned.
Yep. I mean, the only reason he doesn't go through the washing machine is because he basically doesn't fit, not properly. So
well, don't do it anyway.
No, like now you're never going through there. You're just gonna get hand. I only wash these things in the straw. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, not the body. The straws are fine.
Yes.
Yep.
She's just drying.
Yeah, so she's just been drying. And then I was like, oh, I've been kind of not in the mood for like just water. And I was using lemons and limes. Yeah. To kind of spice it up. But then I was like, I think I'll have like a little raspberry. And then I was like, I'm not going to wash her and put raspberry in it so it can get moldy in like just a day.
Yeah. Oh, that's that weird stuff that they put in there. It's like,
yeah.
It's like glue.
So. Yeah, so Helga's home. She's on the counter.
Right.
She's on the counter. I cannot believe how quickly I chip nail polish. It is absolutely amazing.
Don't look at me.
When did you? Yesterday?
The day before.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is like, but I just, this started happening immediately the next day. Although, to be fair, I didn't put a top coat on. I didn't put any prep work underneath. I just threw it on.
I did. I have a base coat and a top coat.
God damn it.
Look at them all.
They're all chipping away up there.
Yeah.
I don't know, is it because like we just wash our hands and do all the dirt, like the work around the house?
Isn't it supposed to just fucking stay regardless?
I don't know. I mean, if you look at my nails, they're impeccable. I could have done them in 2019. They'd still be impeccable. They survived the nuclear holocaust. They survived like a hand wash. Yep.
Yeah. I do think next time we're at the mall, I'm going to stop at that
yes.
kiosk.
Let's go to the nail place.
Yeah. Just get one color top, maybe top coat. Like, I don't know. I don't even think she used a top coat though.
I don't think she did. I don't remember her using a top coat at all.
And that shit stayed on for...
It did.
I had that shit on my toes for a
solid
year.
Week until my hands started showing like, you know, real damage.
Yeah.
A week on the hands, that's super impressive. And yeah, I don't even know how long the pedicure lasted because it was a while. It was a while.
Wild.
But yesterday, because we had to go to the doctor thing in Oslo. It's in Oslo city center.
Yeah.
The mall.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I haven't been here in forever. It was in this mall that I got my very first macaron, like the French macaron.
Oh, macaron.
Yeah. And I was like, ooh. And then I was trying to like tell my son, like, hey, let's go here. Let's go stop. He's like, what? And I was like, no, Mom, we'll just go to the doctor and go home. I was like, but look at the store. And then we were like on the third floor and we're looking down, like, because it's a really good aerial view that you get up there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, look at the size of that normal store. I bet you they have all sorts of stuff. And my son was like, Mom, please.
Not even Reese's.
Oh, you're so beautiful, Mommy. And what's the thing?
Conjuring.
Oh, hi. Sorry, that's my phone. look,
yeah, that's your phone.
Do you see the thing? I was like, is that an emoji?
No.
You're beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm gonna need like all the coffee. All of it. Every single ounce of coffee.
Yeah.
And yet I don't want one. I just kind of want to eat the snacks, but I'm absolutely not hungry for snacks.
We have snacks?
We bought snacks yesterday.
Oh, well.
I bought so many snacks yesterday.
I didn't count those.
I ate a whole bag of that yesterday after I ate dinner. Not because I was hungry. It's just because I was just like stress eating, relief eating. I don't know what that was, but there was a lot of that. And I was like, I deeply regret that decision. like the salt alone. I was like, I'm pregnant now. Nom. Baby due to arrive in the morning. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Salt content is serious.
Yeah. So we went shopping yesterday, right? Yeah. And then I went home, I went into my office, did all of the shopping stuff. And then I was on this one particular website where I was getting his stuff.
Right.
And I always use Firefox. Because that's my jam.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like access denied. Like,
Why?
I don't know. And I could not get back in. Like, I was checking out. Access denied. Couldn't get to the main page. Couldn't get whatever. I'm like, what the actual hell is going on? And I'm like refreshing. Nothing's working. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just so confused. So I'm like, fine, I'll go into Chrome. Yeah, it works fine in Chrome. I write to my husband, I'm like, does this work for you, this website? He's like, yeah, it's up. What the actual shit is this?
That is really weird and really annoying.
Yes. So then finally get back onto Chrome, find fucking everything again. And like, I don't. So yeah, you remember the last time we went shopping and I bought one of these particular things. It has to have a certain thing. So then there's like 55 pages for this product. So I'm looking for that very particular thing that's like the literal only reason that I'm buying it. And I almost got duped. Duped. I found it, same one that I had in my cart on Firefox. Mm-hmm. And I click into it. Is this the same one? Yes, the picture's the same, has the thing. I'm like, oh, good. Click, click, click. It goes through some other pictures, and then it changes and goes so that they're the reverse. And I was like, oh,
son of a...
I almost bought 2 of you on the other one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's so mean.
Yeah, then I was like, okay, done. I got 2 more. Mm-hmm. I got like a fairly like normal quality one, and then I got a higher quality one.
Oh, all right.
You can use whichever one, and the other one can be the backup and whatever. But right. It's specific for what he needs with the all the stuff. So yeah, and then I was like, oh, well, that's really good actually that Firefox shit the bed. Well, it wasn't Firefox. Why the site just stopped. So then I wrote to them on because they had a little chat thing. I'm like, I was just in the middle of checking out, like, what the hell? Yeah. And they're like, oh, our site works best on Chrome. It's Chrome based. And I'm like, fucking people. Like, I love Google, but I loved them better when they weren't such a monopoly.
Yeah.
So, where are you from?
Do you want to go? I'm from Iceland. And she's from the US.
Yeah.
I was like, did you want to go first? Yeah. But that's weird though. Why would they like, I don't know. I wouldn't do that to my customers. If I wanted all the customers, I would be like, it needs to work on all of the
right
browsers.
It's not like Firefox isn't unheard of.
No. I mean, we used to use Firefox all the time. I don't remember when or why we switched over to Google.
They had a bad patch and a lot of people left them, and then they improved.
Right.
Because that's what happens. Jesus, when I first...
Iceland, yes. What, when you first used Firefox?
Or no, when I first started like using computers, you had to buy a license for like Netscape. Like,
oh, yeah, right.
Or you had Internet Explorer, like your options were limited.
Internet Explorer is still a thing. Every time my computer's like, "Hey, do you want to be a use your Internet Explorer?" Every time you set up a Windows, everyone's like, "No, not now, not then, not ever,
ever,
no." And then, okay, we're gonna set it as your default browser. You're like, "No." That'd be great.
She is not a model.
I did some modeling once upon a time, but that was more of an accident thing. Like, I had a friend.
I accidentally fell in front of the camera and landed on a magazine cover.
Oops. It was
How did that happen?
I just tripped and then took a picture and thought it was great. No, I'm kidding. No, it was more of a, like, my friend works in advertisements and stuff like that. So he would often, like, have to present his client with an idea. So he would use like kind of what you'd call a stand-in for the model, right? And he'd be like, so my idea is to have like these three people do this and this and this, but to visualize it, he would just call us up like, hey, can you guys dress up as like air hostesses or something and come over? We're like, okay. I just did that, and sometimes we didn't get paid for that, just the stand-in work. But sometimes they were like, you know what, we like this picture, we like that person or whatever, and I got picked for 2 of those. So I was like, oh, okay, sure. I'm a model now. I was like, no. Oh, God. And then the bookstore I worked for, they decided to do this ad campaign where once a month they would get an employee to do the commercials. Like, oh, we recommend this book to for blah, 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 or whatever. And I was the second employee that they did. I didn't realize... how far they would go with this, because like there was a giant picture of my face in the mall. And I was like,
but they've done that at Rema.
Yeah. I was like, huh. But it was just me. It was awkward. Not to mention they'd have my full name on there, like, oh, blah blah blah, so and so recommends this book. They stopped doing that full name thing because, people started calling my house. It was weird.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was weird. But I mean, you know, Iceland's tiny. It's easier than you think. Where are you going? You're like, I'm leaving?
I'm hot. I just wanted to cool down and fix my hair.
Go for it. Go for it. Dawn's just going to do her hair real quick.
It was too much.
It was too much. The hair, the heat, the whole thing.
Oh, can I leave the door open?
Where are you from? Yes, of course you can.
Okay.
We can switch that one off.
No. I just needed to get the hair. My hair was, it was.
It was bothering you.
I think we're alone. Yeah. That happens. But let me just give you a heads up that we don't like pictures in our DMs.
Yes, right. No, thank you. But there's the right now, like with the heat change, like because it's cold in the morning and warm in the afternoon.
Yeah.
We're like, this needs to be warm when we go to sleep and cold in the afternoon.
Yes. I'm loving it at night with the window open and just like getting
lovely. Very
Although,
lovely.
Last night I was really, really warm.
Mm.
Like I was freezing all day. I had a sweater on, I had socks, shoes, like it was so cold all day. Excuse me. And
do your thing.
In like 10 minutes before bed, all of a sudden I'm like, oh,
Wait, help!
yes. So
Core
I'm
temperature
laying
has
there.
been reached.
Yeah, and then I'm like, holy R, I'm going out with the dog. Like,
I'll be right back.
so hot.
I'm just gonna walk around in my underwear for a second.
But it took me literally all day to warm up. Just all day.
I don't like those. That's electric blanket time.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You have one job. Well, actually, you've got like 7 million jobs, but one of them is to keep
One of them is important.
Yeah.
One of them is important. Like not just the one. I don't need to breathe or anything. Think or
regulate the body temperature.
Yeah.
Get that going.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Oh, I've stopped doing the whole like, oh God, I'm just gonna put on a layer and another layer and I'm still cold. I'm like, no, I'm taking a warm shower or I'm using the electric blanket. Like,
yeah. I probably should. It's just quicker then.
Yeah.
Except I don't really get to take warm showers.
No. Yeah, we're gonna have to get you an electric blanket.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna have to keep bother that plumber guy.
I did. I sent him a thing last week.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
August 18th. When are you sending the pictures and prices? Yep, I'll do that. Thanks.
August 18th. Yeah, buddy, you're late. You're very, very late.
I just don't understand customer service in Norway. Like, I don't.
I definitely don't understand that one. That's very weird.
No, that happens with literally everyone we contact. I'm not kidding. Like, literally everyone we contact.
And then they're surprised that you want to do this yourself because it's like, I ain't got time to wait for you. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like,
King Joker the Fourth?
What?
Is that what that says?
King Joker the Fourth.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, wait, what is that?
What's that one for? What does that mean? The thing in front of your name, what does that mean?
It looks like a key, like a keyboard key.
Mm-hmm. Is it escape?
I cannot read it. Amy? Army?
Any
Maybe.
key. I'm kidding.
The lady with the red hair is hot. She really is.
What?
Aunt? I don't know.
Aunt. No, it's any key.
Can't.
No, I'm kidding.
Any. Yeah,
any
maybe.
key.
Yeah, it's probably any. Makes
I
sense.
don't know. Oh.
Yeah. So, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. We just
That
want
makes no sense.
to give people money to come and do stuff at the house.
Right. We're willing to
Nobody
pay you
wants
to
that.
come to my house and do the fixing thing. That is your job.
Mm.
Why is this so hard? That makes no sense though. Like, how do these people stay in business?
I don't know.
Mm.
Do they just like work when they decide? Think it's convenient to them?
It sounds like it. There's the woman who lives diagonally to my house.
Yeah.
She had to have like her floors done.
Yeah.
Like as in ripped up, and then they had to do some work on the support beams of the house or something. I didn't understand it. My Norwegian wasn't great at the time. But she was like, it was supposed to take 3 weeks, and so we had to leave the house.
Yes.
For at least 2 of them, if not 3 of them, or something. She's like, so I just arranged we'd stay with friends and blah blah blah. They ended up in a hotel for 3 months. Yeah. It took forever, and I'm like, how much did you have to pay for that? I can't remember what she said, but it was astronomical. And I'm like, but why? If they say it takes 3 weeks and it takes 3 months, surely you don't have to pay for all of that. That's their incompetence, right?
No.
Oh,
I don't understand the culture.
I don't get it.
Thank you for the follow, King Joker the Fourth.
You. I like the King Joker the Fourth. We're finding all the Jokers now. Oh my god, maybe we could do that. Maybe we could just go to Twitch and find everyone with the username Joker. Like, hi, we're collecting Jokers. Would you please join the squad? That'd be so funny. What? Why?
I know.
No reason.
Did we set that up for Discord?
Yes, we did. The Discord thing, yes. No, we didn't we didn't do the thing where it would show up, I think. Or did we?
I can't
know. Remember.
Let's see.
Yay.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. But
You
no,
know,
we
if
were
we
gonna-
wanted to chat offline.
Yes. We that I think we were gonna put it so that it would like show up every once in a while, like periodically.
Yeah, the timer
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I can't remember if we did the timer stuff. I want to say
We didn't do
No,
the
okay,
timer
good.
stuff. No, I
Because
just
was
found the
like, I
timer
can't
stuff
remember.
the other day on my account. So
It.
now it's easy. Now
Right.
we could set it up.
Now we can do the stuff
Yeah.
and the things.
Although it hasn't worked once yet on mine, so maybe not.
Maybe we'll put it up every 20 minutes so we can just focus on. Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen?
Yeah, because we need something else to be distracted by.
Yes, right. It's really, really hard to distract us from stuff. She lied.
Yeah, I know.
She lies.
My kid
Oh my
was
goodness.
doing that this morning when I was getting ready for school. He was like distracted by all the toys.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
go brush your hair, and then you can hear like. And I was like, yeah, where does he get that from? I wonder.
I don't know. I can't say. Listen, my morning was a lot of, come on, guys, you gotta move.
Yeah.
Dude, you got like 15 minutes before you have to actually leave the house. You need to eat breakfast. Okay. I found him in his bedroom 15 minutes later, not having eaten breakfast, just lying there, just chilling. I was like, why don't you eat breakfast? I thought I had no time. 15 minutes is plenty of time for you to make a sandwich, stuff it in your mouth, and then put the plate away. And he's like, huh, okay. I just went to school and I'm like, thank God I packed them extra lunches today. Because there were some chicken nuggets left over, so I just threw a bunch of them in there too, like with the sandwiches and the fruits and the stuff. Because they all have long days today. I was like, here. And then I threw him out, and Spawn 3 had a friend come over to pick her up, and she was like, Mom, I want to wear a jean jacket like she does. And I'm like, you have jean jackets there somewhere, just find it. And then there was like, you just could see jackets flying while she was looking for the thing, and I'm like, you better pick that up. She picks it up, she leaves. And so Spawn 2 is still lying in her bed, just comfortably munching on her cereal, watching fun. I'm like, and I walk by, I'm like, hey, hon, it's time for you to go too, okay? So, like, you know, put all that away and put your clothes on, or the shoes on, or whatever. And I leave, and I put the breakfast away. And then I come back, and I'm like, hey, honey, why haven't you started? She's like, you didn't tell me anything. I'm like, I literally said like 15 sentences to you. I didn't hear you. I was like, how is that my problem? I didn't hear you. Not my problem, honey. It's definitely not my problem.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. Oh, it was just weird. It was really, really weird.
I don't know. There's nothing on this earth that I love more than that little blonde boy.
Right.
And there's honestly nothing that drives me more crazy
Yep.
than that little blonde boy.
Yeah, nobody tells you about that, but
No.
they're just like, oh, having babies is wonderful. I never regretted it. Or, I never want babies, and I never regretted it. Okay, good. Great.
Yeah.
Did somebody tell me that I would be very happy that I had kids and that I regretted having kids at the same time? No. They don't bother telling you that, do they? Are you cold now?
I just thought it would get cold. And I know there's a thing. This one.
No, yeah. Go for it.
Ha ha!
Ha ha.
I
You break the door. Oh, I can't tell you how much my mother freaked out when she found that out. She thought you broke the door. She's like, "Oh my god!" We're like, "No, that's how it's supposed to be." If you're, sorry, shook the table.
Oh, was that me or you?
No, that was me.
Okay.
I'm messing with this thing with my toesies on the other side, and then.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not asleep. You're asleep.
I'm totally asleep today. Like, I just can't.
Like, I mean, I thought maybe we would bake something, but at the same time, I was like, I do not feel like baking.
No, I don't really feel like it either.
Thing.
Although my son demands that we make more peanut butter cookies.
Without the chocolate.
Without the chocolate.
My husband grabbed one of the cookies the other day. He was like, "Ooh, chocolate chip cookie! God damn it! You're losing your shit over this peanut butter stuff." I'm like, "I didn't make them for you."
Nobody likes peanut butter. What is up with that?
I don't know. My family's weird. Although, my son, who usually loves the peanut butter cookies, he's like, "I don't know, they're not great this time." I was like, "Is it because of the chocolate?" He's like, "I don't know." I was like, "All right, okay." He didn't know.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
My kid ate them all up, but I had to go through first and take all the chocolate chips out. And he had to watch me to make sure that I wasn't trying to sneak any in there or something and trick him. So.
That's so funny when they do that, though.
Drives me crazy. And then, like, the other day at school, they're like, "Oh yeah, we had ice cream today, like the popsicles with the chocolate on the." I'm like, "Yeah, who ate the chocolate off?" And this woman wasn't with him the whole day, so she's like, "Why doesn't he just eat the chocolate?" I'm like, "No, because he won't eat the chocolate."
You're like, "Don't ask me, ask him."
Yeah. The looks I've been getting for his entire life, eating the chocolate off of the popsicle because the kid won't eat it otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, it was. When he had that surgery, when he had the surgery, he had like some polyps removed off his like soft palate, like when he was young, under 2, like or 2 to 3
young
something.
For that, but
yes, very young. And one of the things they're like, oh, they give him a popsicle because it cools all the stuff back there, and I'm like, okay, great.
And it takes him like 2 days to recover, and if you do this as an adult, you're gonna need 2 weeks to recover.
Right.
I know because I've done it.
Oh. Yeah. So they give him the popsicle. It's one of those like fat ones, like the long, like typical popsicle, big popsicle shape.
Right.
And it has the chocolate on the top. And he's like, "I want the popsicle. I want the popsicle." And I'm like, "Okay, here." And then he's like, "Oh no,
not the chocolate, Mom."
No. So then but he still wants the popsicle, and he's just woken up from anesthesia in a hospital. Doesn't really understand what the hell's going on. I'm sure he's feeling weird. So he's crying because he wants the popsicle, and I'm there trying to take off the chocolate as fast as I can. Doctors and nurses and other people like walking by, seeing like my kid screaming for the popsicle.
Ice cream, and you're like, yum, yum.
Dude.
I don't know. I think I remember every single one of my kids went through the phase where they didn't want the chocolate on the popsicle.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure the doctors and the nurses knew what you were doing.
I don't know.
I would hope.
If I would be like, I'd like, lady, just give your kid the popsicle. Like, stop eating the chocolate. Selfish bitch.
She's like, seriously? And you're just gonna eat that while he's like over there like, give me
screaming.
The candy. You've literally stolen candy from the baby.
Yeah.
Oh man. But because we're talking about random things, I need to have a conversation with the people who run the football tournaments.
Oh no, why?
And I don't know how to do this without being a Karen or like a bitch or something. The thing is like when you go to handball tournaments, they tell you it's fair play. So you clap for the opposing team. You clap when they score a goal and stuff like that, and you clap for your kids, of course. You don't necessarily have to be like, hey for the opposite team or whatever, but you just don't act like a sore loser. Basically, that's the rule. Yeah. And in football, they all wear fair play vests. The people who arrange the tournaments and the people who are there to like, oh, if you need to have a seat, there's seats over there. There's bathrooms over there. Helpers or whatever you call them. The arranging people. So I'm at this football tournament. what was the day before yesterday? I don't know. It feels like a week ago at this point. It was on Tuesday, but it was a week ago. But we're out in the sun. They have a sale. They have like they're selling juice and they're selling water and coffee and waffles and the whole thing. And they even have an announcer who's just like, oh, welcome to our place, blah blah blah, and like today we have this one on the team and blah blah blah, and and then there's a goal and the opposing team scores 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I absolutely everybody did clap because it was a good goal and all right, good job. And like the announcer goes like, and now we have a goal for the opposing team, like the name of the opposing team.
Yeah.
And then we score.
Mm-hmm.
And they play music like dun, 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 and I was like, oh, that's so awkward. Did he just forget to play? You know what I mean? And then the opposing team scores again and they don't play the songs. And I'm like, oh my god, they're like 9!
Oh.
It's just... And I mean, the game ended 5-3 to the opposing team.
Yeah.
None of those 5 goals got a song or anything. And I'm like, this is so awkward. And I'm like, maybe it's just the way it's supposed to be. So I'm like, should I form it as a question?
Yeah.
Like, hey, is that like the norm?
Right.
So when we go to their place, they're going to play songs when they score and we don't, because then I'm fine with that. Then that's okay.
Yeah.
But, oh, God. I've never seen this in any other sporting event in my life.
Right.
So I'm like, this feels really like, I don't know.
Uneven.
It is. It's very uncomfortable. And our friend who joined me there for the last 30 minutes, we were both like, and I pointed this out to her and she's like, no, he did it. And then like, the opposing team scores again and no song. And then we scored again. And then there was a song and like, more celebrations.
Oh.
And we were both standing like, this is so uncomfortable. This is so uncomfortable.
Do you know any parent that has a kid that's older?
Well,
that you can ask?
Well, just our friend. She said, I've never noticed them do this before. But I mean, a lot of the times they don't have announcers at these things either.
Okay.
So I was like, maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, ask it as a question.
Mm-hmm. Because it's very awkward. Very awkward. I'm like,
like this didn't happen at all last year, so
no. There were no songs of any kind anywhere.
Yeah.
There was just the only times there were songs and stuff were when we had the festival days here.
Yes.
And that's not because somebody scored. It was just literal constant music.
Right. Yeah.
And the only time they play music in the handball tournaments for the kids is when what is it called? When there's a break between games. Like there's a 5-minute break until the next game starts, and then all of a sudden there's music, and you're like, yay!
That feels better.
Yeah, I know, right? I like it. Excuse me.
I think we need to scooch that over now.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me fix that real quick.
Yeah.
So we bought, me and my son, we bought the starter set for the D&D thing.
Okay,
You know? So we got like the sheets with like the characters and stuff.
Sheets.
Yeah. You want me to show you this thing? It's
now?
just, I think it's just like
You used to just keep a notebook.
Yeah, right? I'm pretty sure it's just like to get you started on like the stuff or whatever. But I mean, I read through the first chapter and then my son was like, oh, I need a break. This is so much stuff. And I was like, but the first chapter was just the story time stuff. Like, it was easy. Now we have to learn about like the hit damage versus the thing and the stuff and the other things. Oh, and my son insisted we buy some of this too because he thought this was very exciting. These
The
are like
cards?
monsters or stuff that you can like come against in the thing. I don't know.
Oh.
And we bought dice.
I don't understand.
Hold on. Because this is the starter set rule book and this is the adventure you're supposed to play while you're learning, right? And
there's adventures now.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I think there were adventures back then.
Genuinely don't know what they're called other than like this is the game. But this is the sheets I was talking about, and I think it's just to show you
how to
kind of like how you can make a character or something. That's super duper detailed, of course, but. And I was like, ooh, a high elf, a wizard, okay, chaotic good.
Are these just examples, or are these the ones that you take?
I think you can use these, like as you learn how to play. But I don't know. That's what I was like. I'm gonna show this to Dawn.
This is weird.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to, I mean, when I was playing, all you did was you created a character, you decided what the, you know, the race, the level,
Right.
not level, but the race, the class, you know, all of that stuff. And then you just rolled for everything.
Right, like for the...
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
right.
you had all of these things, you rolled for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had to, like, roll for literally everything. Like, then you had a book, like, oh, you found a treasure chest. Okay, you go to the page in the book of the treasure chest, you roll whatever that number is, that's what you got. Like,
right.
Squirrel. No, literal squirrel.
Yeah, but
like,
is he? Where is he?
he's on top of your
Oh, he is.
pavilion.
Yeah.
There he is.
Dude! Yesterday there was a guy who, like, one of them was like, the squirrel was running from that corner to that corner to that corner. He could not decide where he was going. And I was like, are you okay? But they do this all the time. Sometimes you hear them jumping from the roof onto there. There he goes. like a freaking superhero. Oh, awesome looking. But oh yeah, no, and then, like, you know, we had to learn what the dice were called and the stuff was called, and like that's all in the starters.
It has a
rule book.
name.
No, they have like they call them like D8 because they have 8 numbers and
Oh
Ds.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh okay, so
okay.
that's simple enough. But I still don't understand this one. Still don't understand how that one works. I don't know if it just didn't get far enough in the rule books or whatever.
I don't know.
Right? I was like, oh, I got nothing.
I haven't done this 30 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what these cards are.
I think this is just to, like, you know, if you're making up a story and they come across a beastie in the woods or whatever, and then, you know, you can, like, pick one and they have, like, these little things on the back. But I'm guessing. I don't know how to play.
So you just have to roll for this stuff too. Plus use your imagination. Like the dungeon master would, like, have an idea.
My son wants to be the dungeon master so bad, but neither one of us really knows what we're doing. So at one point we were like, okay, let's see if we got this straight. Let's see if this works with this, and if I do this. So we were like, okay, and then he would just spin like this story or whatever, and there's like, there's a dark alley, and there's a thing, and there's a thing. You can choose one of these 3, or you can choose to remain in the square and see what happens. Would you like a brush?
No.
Sure. But I mean, you mostly, you know, we were after the starter set rule book because you know that's the one that's gonna help all the stuff. And sometimes I'd be like, I'm gonna go to the dark square because my character has a history as a criminal. I'm not really comfortable in these well lit places or whatever, and I was just messing around. And then I walked in there and I'm like, now what happens? And he's like, picked a card. Rats. And we're like, okay. Just messing around, not knowing what we're doing. But you know what?
Today glass and metal day.
Oh, you know what? It might. No, really? Yes, probably. Since there's so much noise.
Yeah.
I almost bought dice that had runes on them. They were so pretty, but they were like 3 times the price of, you know, your average dice. And I was like, maybe later. Maybe when I'm actually accomplished at this and one of my characters is some kind of.
No, I still have my dice, but I don't know where they are.
But it's super cute.
Yeah, we just used hardcover books, and we just rolled for everything. Like literally rolled for everything. But like
there was lots of hardcover books too.
My uncle,
lots of them.
Yes, my uncle used to be the dungeon master,
right?
And he would like create like a map. He would just like draw out a map on a piece of paper, and he'd think about the story, not like very specific, like they're gonna walk down the street and then this is gonna happen, like but just like the chances, like he would roll, like, well, what does anything happen? He'd roll and something happened or not. Right. He could make it up, or you could look in the book for it, or whatever. And then we'd have to, like, you know, deal with whatever it was, or if we were in a tomb and we found treasure, like.
Right, yeah.
You know, and then any buffs that you get on armor and stuff like that, like.
And that's what you would use for your notebook, right?
Yeah.
Use your notebook I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, because every time you get a +3, you know, strength chest plate or something, you'd have to adjust your numbers so that, and then you'd roll for how much damage you did as well. Right. So, Yeah, or roll for luck, or roll for health. Like
Mm.
you use a health potion, you get this much. Like everything was just done by the dice. Everything.
Right. No, I figured that is it. I just think this is more of an introduction, like what your character could possibly do or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got nothing.
I don't even know if those things
We were
existed.
even reading this, and it took forever just to get through the first chapter. Just, you sure you don't want a hairbrush?
No. It's just impossible today.
Mm.
I'm putting the elastic in, and then I'm getting like that one piece of the hair that's like pulling.
Yep. I hate those.
So
I hate those.
yes, that sounds like Gollum.
Because he hates it. He hates it.
Yeah.
No, okay. I can't really do that voice. Nope.
Yeah.
And then I bought us the exit game, so I gotta call you back.
Oh right, is that gonna be a full girl?
Sure. I'll just invite you over, and people come over are gonna play exit
or not. Yeah.
Yeah, people come over and they don't. But and I had two options. It was the manor or something else, because they have different types of these games because you can only play them once, right?
Mm.
And they have difficulty levels. This one had a difficulty 2 out of 5, and I was like, okay, because I've already played a 2 out of 5. It was not as easy as I would have liked it to be. And then the other one was 4, and I'm like,
2.
I'm not ready
2
for
it
that.
is.
I'm not ready
2
for
it
that.
is.
I'm
Go
good.
with 2. 2 works. Ow. So is it like Clue, like the butler in the, or is it like
no?
It's escape room?
Yes.
Okay.
It's escape room themed, yeah.
cards.
And you get the clues for all the stuff, and you do get a solution. So if you do get stuck and you just can't, then you can actually do that. But you get scored in the end for if you do it within the allotted time, then you get a certain amount of score. If you do it without certain amounts of clues, then you get blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, really, that didn't really matter. But just we had a lot of fun with this, and also like it melted my brain a little bit because I was like, what? That was what we were supposed to do. Like we never saw a solution, but we had to use I think 4 clues in total. One of them was actually just because we were stupid as fuck and didn't realize that we could read because we got 2 riddles at once.
Yeah.
And we thought we had to solve riddle C before we went to riddle D. Turned out they were connected. So we were like, we didn't need the 4th clue. We were just stupid. Gotcha. Okay. But we needed a clue with the last one, and we were just like, where does this bridge go? We literally had to use the box that came with the game. Like, I mean, everything was in play, and it's just so much fun.
Okay.
It's so ridiculous.
Okie doke.
Yep.
I'm game.
Mm-hmm. So it's cute. And, like, everybody's on the same team, so nobody's trying to win the other or anything like that.
Right.
Yes.
You know what I just realized?
What did you realize?
Is that we had plans this summer to have a lot of barbecues and get together and have the families like mingle.
Right.
We haven't done that once. We came over for dinner here once.
Right.
You guys have
We
not
barbecued food. Does that count?
We've barbecued food too, but we were supposed to do it together.
True.
Remember.
All right.
And we have not done that. Oh.
How about tomorrow?
What's the weather tomorrow?
Huh? I have no idea. But it's supposed to rain soon, so I'm like,
Saturday.
Yeah.
The weather tomorrow. It's going to be cool and cloudy.
Oh, crap.
Oh, wait. So this was all rain?
I know. I saw that this morning.
Okay.
Now it's like, hey, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Well, I mean, to be fair, when we did the barbecue and there was a whole bunch of rain. It was on the festival day, remember? It's just a disaster. The weather was a disaster, that one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was really nice, and then it wasn't.
Yes.
And then it was really nice.
It was really nice, and then it wasn't. Yep. That was the one that broke my tent. I did get the
maybe
money
the
back,
Friday
but...
after that. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Did you get the money back?
Yeah, for like I had to pay to be a part of it.
Oh, right.
And because
right.
it was like the setup was not ideal. Like I didn't complain because these things are just hit or miss anyway. Like
Right,
always.
yeah.
You never know. I mean, I've been doing this so long now. And it could be the best location in the world with the most fucking people, and it doesn't mean you're gonna sell a goddamn thing. Like it just really is hit or miss.
Mm.
So I wasn't really complaining, but everyone else there had really strong opinions, like crazy strong opinions, and they were not shy about them at all.
Oh no.
They were just sharing them with anyone who would listen.
Oh.
And so I mean, they were like, yeah, okay, and so I did get my money back for having what I signed up to pay to be a part of it. I did get that back.
Yeah.
And then the next day you saw that they had moved us so that we
Yeah.
were along the main road, which was hugely beneficial. And should
It
have
just
been
made
done
more
from the
sense because there
start.
was a lot of people who didn't know where you were.
Yeah.
They were like, oh no, the marketplace is just down that street. I was like, no, there's another one over there. What? Like, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and our friends, like, when I talked to, our friend, she was like, where were they? What? Why? And I'm like, I don't know. But they moved them the next day, though.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? They tried it. Didn't work out. It happens.
Well, it's not like it would be understandable if it was like the first time.
Yeah.
They've done that. But the festival is an annual thing.
It's the first time in 2 years they got to have a festival.
Yeah.
I think they stuffed as much things in there as they possibly could. Like there was the camp,
along that road.
There was the Tivoli, there was the festival,
Yep.
There was the stuff, there were all the concerts all the time.
Right.
It was just mental.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how big it was. Did you? Because when we were doing the parking lot thing in the morning, I didn't realize how big it was because half the people who were coming to work at the festival or to set up at the festival, like there was this woman who came with like beer like tap, like to do the thing, serve beer. And I was like, that's definitely not here. This is an elementary school. So you're going to have to go there. And I'm pretty sure it's somewhere by the museum or something like that.
Yeah.
But go that way. And there were so many people who came into that little square when we were just setting up the parking lot thing. And I was like, wow, I didn't realize how many people were there.
And communication was
minimal.
Not.
Minimal.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even know. Like, after everything I got, the information, like, just even what I saw publicly and then what they sent us as, like, a person who's going to be a part of it, they had beer tasting there.
Yep.
Did not know that.
Yep. I only knew that because the beer tasting lady came to us looking for where she should park her car. And I'm like, definitely not here. Yeah. This is too far away for you to carry all your stuff.
Like, I would have taken part of that. Yeah. Like, you know.
Right.
Do you have a splinter?
I do.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Yoink, yoink. I'll be right back.
Yeah. This is my default. Oh, I'm so tired today. Did you pull it out already?
Yeah, I got it out.
Okay.
It felt like a steel splinter, but I don't know where the hell that would have come from. Doink. And
yeah.
I'm back.
You're back. Welcome back.
I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm looking at you. Fuck you. Yoink.
There's like 5 things that I've been like meaning to tell you.
Right. All of them gone.
All of them gone. Yeah, all of them gone. Do you want to go to Bloomster Cooking tomorrow? You can go in the morning before I stream.
Sure.
I have to figure out what I need to stream.
There's that.
Yeah.
There is that.
And I was going to ask you. Not this weekend, next weekend. Mm-hmm. Has the Spawn 3 decided what Or
So, oh right. So she has not decided what she wants to do. And I've told her, like, that's fine. You also don't have to do anything. I'm not going to pressure you into doing something. If you just want to, take a friend and the family to Tuesday free, we can do that. Everything's on the table for you. You just have to pick one.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pick one now. We can do something later. In 2 or 3 weeks even. It's fine. We're just currently more concerned about finding all the presents and the stuff like that. So like at least that's ready for her actual birthday.
Right.
And Travis and Travis.
Who? What?
Oh, it's a dumb thing. Travis and Travis.
Okey-doke.
It's instead of saying blah blah blah, it's like a Travis and Travis.
Okay.
It's stupid. I don't remember where that comes from though.
Okay.
But that weekend, the 3rd and the 4th.
Yes.
That is when they're going to have the mix, the tournament for the girls, the football tournament.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't know which day they're playing on yet.
Okay.
Which is driving me nuts. Surely they should be able to tell us if we're playing on Saturday or Sunday. Or like, are we playing on both days? Do they think we're going to stay over? Because they're not doing that.
2 reminders. Oh.
Mm.
Yep. Still have to do that one. It's on there.
It's on there. Yes.
It's on there.
Okay. And then we're done.
Yeah, so next weekend I have the Lurkendagene. And then
Right.
we're supposed to go away.
Right.
We need to get on that.
Right.
And then I have another thing. I didn't put it in the calendar.
Uh-oh. It's missing now. Forever. Golden Girls. Tom Selleck. Chester. What's happening?
Thank you for being
A
a
friend.
friend.
You have no idea. Tom Selleck and Chester.
I don't know what to...
Dibs on the old lady to the right. I don't know what's happening now either. No dibs!
I don't know what
No
that
takers!
means.
No nothing!
Who's on the right?
I think that's
Oh,
you.
you said old, so it's got to be me
No!
because
No,
of
it was
that.
old.
No, it's got to be me.
Redhead one, good lord. Mole Man. Tom Selleck, Chester, Mole Man. Oh god.
Glasses on the right
Oh,
is sexy
so
as
sorry.
fuck. Well, thank you for
Thank
that.
you. Cheers. Oh man, but the names, man. Tom Selleck, really? And Mole Man. Sounds very Austin Powers. Molly, molly,
Man.
molly, molly.
Oh, yeah. Redhead is the hot one.
Those guys saw. Nobody cares.
Clearly. Well, I mean, he's not wrong.
He is wrong.
He's not wrong.
It's wrong. They're
Right. So now I need to make another reminder to. Oh no, I did.
So what?
No. Fuck. I can't keep track of anything anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, what?
I have neck freckles now. I mean, I probably do, though, to be fair.
Glasses is the duff.
Thank you for the follow.
What is
Tom
a
Selleck
duff?
Chester.
Glasses got them.
I'm sorry, that may be like,
DSL.
so
What the
funny.
hell's DSLs? Redhead has the neck freckle.
The neck freckles. I'm gonna put that in my CV now.
Duff is designated ugly fat friend. Oh, I learned something new.
Tough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's right.
Oh, and thank you for the follow, Mole Man.
I'm not really sure we're going to be thanking you so much for the follows, but...
Well, what's Duff, though?
He just explained Duff is designated ugly fat friend.
What?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
All hot chicks have an
no.
ugly friend, so they look hotter. Double date.
No. Nobody does
Yeah.
that. Nobody does that.
Wait, what country are you in?
What is happening?
I told you I don't think that we're going to be really happy that they followed after this, but, you know. What am I doing?
You were gonna add something, like a reminder?
Oh, yeah, market dates.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
USA. Where in the USA are you from?
Oh, yeah. That's
Just curious.
That makes a lot of sense then. Yep.
Jesus.
That makes a lot of sense. But that means it's like stupid early. Did you guys like just get
Oh
home?
God, no! Gonna hit you with the Alabama. No, no.
Texas. So
That is random.
10, 4.
Everything's bigger in Texas, especially me.
So it's like 1 a.m. there. Ish.
Ah.
Depends on what time zone they're in.
So Thursday's just starting for them.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
3 a.m. Okay.
3 a.m. Wait. 1 a.m.
Are they in Texas and Alabama, or just both of them in Texas? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
10.
know how any of that works.
4. Oh, they must be on the east side of Texas then?
Wait, there are 2 time zones in Texas?
I think there are 2 time zones in Texas.
Oh, crap.
I could be wrong though, because, I'm not from Texas, so. 3 a.m., 12 beers deep.
Dude, take the beer
Right.
goggles off! This is starting to make more sense now, huh?
Yeah. I don't know what the Alabama Slammer is, but
I'm not Googling that.
I'm not.
I'm done Googling things that people say. I'm
Let's
done.
make it happen glasses. You and me.
Central.
Yeah. I don't think my husband would agree with that.
No, mine neither. They don't do that.
They don't.
And we don't do that.
They don't share well.
Right here, right
No.
now. No, they won't. Because we wouldn't. See what?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What's redheads only thing? Nice. Yeah.
Yoink.
Well, that was a lot of, yeah. That was worth a few giggles, thanks.
Right.
What?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering, like, how far behind is your thing?
Your husband is old, he can't get it up anymore.
Ah.
My husband is younger than I, so
Mhm.
still works.
Sorry, I got, like, fascinated by your little squidgy going, wee!
I know, it just has a life of its own today.
It's going like, it can't be tamed, and I'm not taming anybody else either.
Yeah. You guys might have better luck though if you see somebody who's doing just chatting with like maybe some like neon lights in the background and a bikini.
Yeah.
That might be kind of more your speed. Yeah.
We're here like for the actual chatting.
Yeah.
Any bananas in the house? All right.
Put on a bikini now.
Clean it up. Clean it up. Guys, like beer.
Do you have any
Clean it
bananas?
up.
Go take a banana and just bite it
Yeah.
in half.
No, unfortunately,
Sideways.
I don't. Right, just like, let's piss people off. Nope. Again, not that kind of chat, guys. Like, I don't know how to make that any clearer to you now. We're not doing that. This isn't OnlyFans.
I just learned what that was.
I was so happy. I was like, yay!
Swear to God, I thought it was a boy band.
I mean, there was one called, what, One Direction or something? I think.
I don't know.
No, we're not doing that. You jump up and down with your beers. Don't do that, though. It sounds like messy. Nope.
No. None of that will be
No.
happening.
No.
So, anyway. Yeah, there's another market in
In October?
October.
Right.
Yeah. At Vulcan. So we've got another Mott Holland weekend.
Nice.
Is there any birthdays in October I need to know?
Only 2 of them.
Only 2. I'll find the date eventually. Show us more of that leathery skin, BB. What is BB?
No. Baby.
Oh, baby.
I think.
Baby.
Or it used to be. I don't know.
No, my leathery skin is my own.
Yeah.
And it is turning leathery, actually.
Yeah.
I was looking today when I went to Europrice. I was like, yeah, I have to get that the moisturizer, face moisturizer. And I was looking at the all the options there, and they were like, nighttime like firming and like
Oh yeah.
all these other. And I was like, how?
What?
There's a spider on your wall over there.
On my wall? Where?
Oh. Oh yeah, I see it.
Hold on. Be right back.
And I was like, how can I? Like, I don't know what those are. Like all of these.
It's a murder scene now. Defo.
You need some vitamin C for the skin. CB. Yeah. No, that's just what happens when you're, half a century old. Just happens.
And then yoink.
You could burn that. That's fine.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And get it with fire. All the fire.
Yeah. So.
All right, guys, that line is coming for you. Clean this chat up right now. Nope. Okay.
Okay.
That's nice. You need the pewter?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be right back. That's what you said. There we go.
Yeah.
What?
It is on. Now
No, it turned itself off, and then it turned itself on again, and then it went off again.
Okay.
It's having good time.
So it's on or no?
Jesus Christ. It's sad. There you go. No, don't want to know. Don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Okay. Guys,
Seriously?
now we're done.
Yeah. There are channels that like this kind of stuff, just not ours. Jesus.
Go away.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so it's time for you guys to go. You can go on your own accord, or
Yeah. Yep. Goodbye.
no, just go.
And
Yeah.
There you go. Holy crap, that's a lot. Message deleted, message deleted, message deleted.
I like that happens.
Right? At least we don't have to do that ourselves.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. I don't know what part of I mean,
I really wish you could do that thing though, that Joker has, like the whole Thor thing. Banned! I want that gift.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you haven't seen that in the Discord thing? It's like when people are like talking with him, like he's like, "Oh no, you're gonna get banned," and then that gift shows up. It's fantastic.
Oh, we'll send him a message. How do we do the banned image?
And can we have it on our Twitch like chat thing? How does that work though? If you're banned or just banned from chatting, or you're banned from watching the channel entirely?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I can Google it.
What happens?
What happens when you die is the first thing that comes up. What the hell have you been Googling?
A lot of game. Nowhere near the most embarrassing thing I've ever Googled. That's not the thing.
How to see if you were banned from a channel on Twitch. Ugh. Temporary bans, but I don't think that is what we do, right?
Mm-mm.
Current standing on your account. That's if you streamed.
I think that's like if Twitch bans you. Like if Twitch bans you.
Yeah. This is not more like, that's not even really what I was asking. On a Twitch channel, maybe? Nope.
Whatever.
Oh. Twitch chat.
How to tell?
Okay, this is probably more
what you're looking
in
for?
line. Yeah, once you figure out why you got banned from a chat, you can try to appeal this restriction. Keep in mind that you can only appeal. What happens when you get banned from a Twitch channel? You'll be able to use your account the way you did before a channel owner banned you. This is why a channel ban can easily go unnoticed if you're not looking for the signs, which are not seeing the streamer who banned you in your following list, not being able to see or access the chat on said streamer's channel, being unable to whisper, refollow, host, or buy gifted subs on that channel. So I guess they're like, can I get unbanned? They can appeal your suspension. They have to file an unban request to the streamer directly through the chat column.
Yeah, I don't think they're capable of doing that.
I don't really think that they're interested in doing that either.
That's
but
okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll find a Twitch channel for them.
Yeah.
I mean, surely they'll find one.
Somebody, I'm sure there's a, hello.
Hola.
I'm sure that there's a Twitch channel for them. It's just not us.
No, right. It's not us.
No.
No, thanks, but no thanks.
Thanks,
good.
but no thanks. Yep. So anyway, what was I trying to talk about at any point in time?
At any point in time?
Any point in time.
There were 5 things you wanted to say to me and couldn't remember them.
Yep.
And then you were trying to put
in Mud Holland weekend.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
we have Höstferie on the 40th week.
Oh, fucking.
And we have birthday on the 8th and the 22nd.
I don't have those in my calendar.
I don't think so.
I should put those in there then. Month. October? Are we still going to go to the spa though?
I want to go to the spa.
Okay.
No idea how and if I can afford that, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Okay, 8.
Yes.
Which
That's
spa?
the husband.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to spell his name wrong because
That's okay.
Yep. Birthday. All day. Repeat. Every year. Save. All right, that's 8. What, 22?
That would be spawn 1.
Spawn 1.
Mm-hmm. Did you notice how there's exactly 2 weeks in between?
I didn't notice that, but I'm hyper concentrating if you can't tell. Okay, I'm missing Spawn 2 though.
She's in February. She's a week after me, literally.
All right, a week after you. Hold on. So that one?
Yep.
Okay.
On a dead on week.
Look at how
You're
well.
doing great.
Wait, what's happening?
I don't know, I'm just curious.
Oh.
Again with this?
Every time.
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
Just
Every time.
we honestly don't care what you think. Like, not about how you think we look, good or bad. We don't want to hear that.
Don't need
There
to
are
know
lots
it.
of people
We
that
don't
will
need to know it.
that will talk to you about that kind of stuff. Go talk to them. All right, Spawn 2. What day am I on? Spawn 2.
I'd rather hear about, like, how's your day? What's your
Right.
favorite color? TV show and why?
That's a good question. What is my favorite TV show? I think the TV show that I've watched the most in my life, it'd be a toss-up between Star Trek and Bones.
Oh, Bones. I saw, how many seasons did they make?
12.
12? I think I've seen like 10 of them.
I've seen all 12. Probably 50 times.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
A real lot. But
I mean, I'm not judging though. I've watched Supernatural way too many times.
over the
seasons.
see, if I would probably do that with Supernatural too if I had it, but I don't have it. So I used to have Netflix on in the background when I was creating, right?
Yeah.
And they had like the first 10 seasons of Bones on Netflix.
Yeah.
So, and I had seen it. I used to watch it. I had seen it all. And then when it got on Netflix and I just needed something going on, like I could just follow the story just by listening. I could picture like what was happening, but I was busy. So it was just white noise to me.
Right.
And then we had the last 2 seasons. And so I just grabbed those and put them on my computer. So I'd watch season 1 through 10 on Netflix and then go 11 and 12 on my computer. And just for probably a year, that was all I watched while I was working.
But that's nice though.
This is why I can't wear makeup, by the way.
We need to get you from that waterproof stuff. The smudge-proof stuff.
I'm not even sure that matters, but...
No. Not to mention it's a pain in the ass to get off.
Yeah. I actually did find some makeup remover, like cloths or like... They're in a plastic thing, like one-use kind of cloth things. Do you want them?
No, thanks.
I'm not going to use them.
No, thank you. I don't use them either.
Okay.
And that's just because I've gotten so used to using the
special water stuff.
No, not the special water stuff.
Mycelium?
I mean, yeah, that too. But you know, with whatever I want to use there in the bag. I refreshed it just to see what would happen.
Yeah.
Not a lot. The answer is not a lot.
No. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do with them then, because I never wear makeup. So that's not true. I did wear it once this year.
You did. But I mean, you can use them to wipe like desks and stuff. There are certain things you can wash them with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But they're for skin.
I know. So they're going to be sensitive on almost all of your surfaces.
Oh, okay.
Most of them.
Then I'll put them in my office and use them on my...
I would try them, at least. I don't know how well they'd work, but...
Yeah. I'm not looking at anything in particular. Just looking.
I was like, wait, did the squirrel come back?
No.
I need to sneeze again.
Am I the asshole?
Sure.
That was, I read one. I'm trying to remember.
I just like, am I the asshole? Sure. Yes, you are.
Yeah. What was the one that I just read? It was a good one too.
Mm.
It was spicy.
Spicy.
I hate my memory.
You have one of those?
No. That's the problem. That's the problem. I don't know. Talk about something else and I'll think about it.
Well, we could check out Am I the Asshole? Or Random Facts or something.
I really wish this was one of the things that I was going to tell you about.
You know what you need to start doing?
Writing shit down.
No, just write it to me. Like, remind me to ask you this, or remind me to tell you about this. So that I can write them down. And then we can have, like, talking, like professionals.
But we're not professionals.
Oh, God, we're not professionals. That's okay. That's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can find it.
I have so many. Doink.
Well, we are going to go corn picking.
Yes, we are.
Or do you want to go picking or do you just want to go buy some? Because they'll have it in the store too. But we are able to... Oh, should we do that with the family? Because I know the kid liked going last time we went. Should we take your youngest and my...
No idea if they want to do that.
No?
No idea. I'd have to ask them.
Yeah, ask.
But I don't care. I don't mind just jumping in and grabbing the stuff. But okay.
There's that too. Yeah.
And I don't care either way. I don't care.
Oh, Raccoon is completely obsessed with Fawn, who lost mom. Gives her hugs every day.
Oh, that's completely obsessed. That's adorable.
Oh. No, that was one that I read this morning.
Mm. Is that the Am I the Asshole?
It was, but it was not the spicy one that I was thinking about.
Spicy.
This one is about gamers.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. So, am I the asshole for making my mother-in-law believe I was having an affair? This isn't the spicy one I was thinking of, but...
Why would you make your mother believe? Okay, never mind.
I, 27 female, and my husband, 26 male, are big gaming addicts. Our parents hate that we played games, and we've got in multiple fights as children and adults over our hobby. It is a sore subject in our family, and we have opted to lie and say we are outside if anyone asks what we are doing.
Oh.
I am currently pregnant, and this has caused our in-laws to visit very frequently. Due to this increase in visits, we have reduced much of our gaming time for the better health of the baby, and so they do not see us gaming. We've gotten in arguments about how our hobbies are unacceptable, childish, and that we need to change. These are adults.
That's ridiculous.
Married
They're
adults.
Almost 30 years old. Calm down. Let them do whatever the hell they want.
Sundays are known to everyone as the unavailable day. We always say we are on a date or something, but in reality, we are at home getting our weekly gaming quota covered.
Yes.
My husband went to a gaming cafe with friends visiting, and I stayed home last Sunday. Mother-in-law decided later to call me in the middle of a match, and I suppose I was acting very suspicious because I wanted to end the conversation ASAP. She asked what I was doing, and I replied automatically without thinking that I was on a date with my husband. According to my husband, she then later called him, and he said that he was at a bar with friends. Mother-in-law decided to visit my house, where I was undoubtedly in the middle of another game. I avoided any phone calls and pretended to not hear the knocking until my match was over, 20 minutes or so. Afterwards, I answered the door and pretended that I was sleeping, which is why I wasn't answering the phone or door. Mother-in-law exploded at me, calling me a cheater, and that the child I was pregnant with was not her son's, because otherwise, why would I not answer the door? The idea that I would cheat, and that it would even be possible to cheat on my partner, was so hilarious to me that I burst out laughing, which angered my mother-in-law even more.
Oh, poor deluded mother-in-law.
I seriously hope I never become a mother-in-law.
I can't imagine we'd be this weird about it.
Everyone else is normal before they get their kids get married.
Seriously.
I know.
What?
That would not be a thing for me.
Like as if I didn't give a shit. Oh no, my kid likes to play video games. I wish he was out there having unprotected sex and doing drugs. Damn! I mean, what the fuck? It doesn't make any sense.
No. She continued to berate me while I just smiled, sitting there thinking how ridiculous all this was. When my husband came home, she berated me in front of him about how I was cheating on him. My husband was visibly confused the whole time and confirmed with his mother that there was no possible way for me to cheat on him. He explained how we are together practically every moment of the day, and when mother-in-law saw he was not getting on her side, proceeded to get mad at me for leading her on. She called me an asshole for pretending to have an affair and never correcting her before she told other people.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes. I'll read that again. She called me an asshole for pretending to have an affair and never correcting her before she told other people.
Who the fuck did she tell?
I don't know.
What? Oh my god.
Although I never clarified that I wasn't cheating, I do think that it was not her place to come unannounced and proclaim that I am a cheater. Am I the asshole?
I think she should come over to her mother-in-law's house when she's having a dinner party and be like, you bitch, cheating on your husband like that. Just be petty. Be petty. She's obviously not the asshole. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Also, you shouldn't have to hide your gaming, and the fact that she's hiding the gaming makes me feel like they're enabling the others. I'm like, stop people pleasing. Just stop it. Stop it. You like video games. Great. Fuck the rest of those people. Yeah. And the husband, oh no, Mom, let me rationalize this for you, rather than saying, of course she's not cheating on you, psychopath. I don't need reasons. She's just not. You're the psychopath. Yeah. No. Surely nobody said she was the asshole. There's no way.
I'm not sure. This one is, she's not the asshole. So why haven't you both kicked them out of your lives yet? 29-year-old gamer with a 28-year-old gamer partner. My parents still play games. Yeah. Your mother-in-law sounds like a just no.
Yes. How about no?
Stop letting this damn woman through your front door. Not the asshole, of course. Not the asshole, and your mother sounds toxic. Yes, your gaming is your business. You both need to tell your parents that it's not their business and to keep their opinions on your gaming to themselves and enforce it. If they start in on you for it on the phone, hang up. If they start when you're at their house, leave. If they're at your house, tell them to leave. You are adults.
Right? It's ridiculous.
Info. You do realize there is no law that says you ever have to speak to this dreadful woman ever again, right?
There's no law. No. I like that one.
This one says that they're equally the asshole. Your mother-in-law for being judgmental and controlling, and you and your husband for being cowards and lying instead of telling her that how you spend your time and what your hobbies are none of their business. And you don't need to justify anything to anyone. If any of them don't like it, their options are to either lump it up or lump it harder. I don't know what that means.
That's a take it or leave it thing, isn't it?
I guess so.
I'm guessing here.
Lying saved you from some short-term conflict with her, but inevitably blew up in your face and caused worse conflict down the road. It would have been better to set boundaries of how you will allow yourself to be treated from the start instead. Stress from conflict in the service of defending boundaries and your independence as adults is infinitely better than the stress from lying, dodging, and appeasements of parents who are allowed to think they should still have control over their adult children. That's just a constant grating misery.
Right?
So, yeah.
It is. It's ridiculous.
All the other ones are not the assholes.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I agree with her with the cowardice. They never should have hit the gaming thing. But the fact that mother-in-law immediately jumps to the fact that she's cheating on her just makes mom even not the asshole.
Yeah, but what is it about mother-in-laws? Like,
I don't know.
That they just turn into these people?
I don't know.
Do you know a lot of people who like get along well with their mother-in-law?
Yes, I do actually. I do. I know quite a few that just get along great with their mother-in-law. However, most of those people don't get along with their own parents. So there seems to be a divide in that one.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Right?
I got along really well with my mother-in-law until my son was born. That's when it all started. That's when the unsolicited advice came. That's when the, why are you doing it this way? Do it this way. It's easier. It makes more sense. Like the I know better than you attitude. That's when that all came around.
I don't know. Do you think do you think it's a no, I don't think it's a European thing. Because we've read too many Am I the Asshole with mother-in-laws included.
Yep.
But not that Am I the Asshole is exclusively Americans. But it feels like it sometimes.
Yeah.
But like I don't know.
But what is it like? We're not gonna turn into these mother-in-laws?
If we do, you need to smack me, and I will smack you.
I know.
I'll be like, stop being the asshole.
Right?
I mean, I'm assuming we won't.
This is a very common thread, right? Like,
yeah. I understand that there are issues between in-laws and people because, I mean, you were raised by your family, you're raised in a certain way, and when you meet somebody else and you merge your two lives together, those two individuals, like, you know, they make their own life.
Yeah.
You know, that works for both of them. That doesn't mean it's going to work for the opposite families, and then you have to, like, kind of either compromise or figure out, like, what you're going to not compromise on or compromise on. You know what I mean? Like, and you don't have to agree with them, but you can be polite. It really doesn't cost anything.
No, but again, like how I went through years before I started snapping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, I know. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm trying to remember if I've ever been in somebody's house and been like, why do you do it this way? I very often come to somebody's house and watch them make coffee in a way that I've never seen before. I'm like, that's like extra steps and everything. I would never, I don't say that out loud. I'm just like, you make coffee completely differently from me. Like, does it make a difference? Or I'm curious about it. I'll ask about it, but I'm not going to judge them for it.
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe one day I will start like going like, you know, I don't care. That's a weird way to make coffee. Or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I noticed that I've done it with you a few times. Yeah. And you were just like, I fucking know what I'm doing. Shut up. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Shut the fuck up. You know exactly what you're doing.
It's an unconscious thing. I don't know. Or it's just funny.
Yeah, no, but I've caught myself. Like,
I just think it's funny. I'm like, yes, I do it differently from you. I know. But you also do things differently from me too, so it's okay. Yeah. I'm stirring my witchy cauldron if somebody's wondering what I'm doing.
Yeah, but why mother-in-laws? Like,
is it because you're part of their baby's life and they feel like... I don't know. Maybe one day we'll know why and we'll be like, oh, that's why. Because we haven't done this bit yet. If we'll ever do this bit. According to my kids, no, I'm never going to do that bit. And I'm like, all right, whatever.
My kid doesn't even know the difference between girls and boys at this point. Like,
doesn't know the stuff he likes.
Friends.
Crap, I you know what? I gotta go pee. I stirred this thing and it made the water noise and now I'm like, I gotta pee! God damn it! Be right back.
She'll be right back.
And then more coffee.
Oh, more coffee. Oh no. I think I'm gonna have to skip two cups today. I don't know. I really don't understand the whole mother-in-law thing. It's a very common problem for people. And it's usually the mother-in-law on the husband's side. Not always, but usually. I think, but these people aren't really toxic to begin with. And then they turn toxic. And I don't know what that change is. I want to avoid it at all costs. But I probably won't. I don't know. Anyone have any ideas? Someone wonders
Yes.
what was. No, this is the title of an article.
All right, almost there.
Someone wonders what was the incident in your high school, and 30 people give interesting and insane stories.
What?
Yeah.
That's random.
During lunch, if you picked up trash and turned it to the yard attendant, you would get a dime per piece. One kid did it religiously every lunch and was tormented and bullied the whole time.
What?
Kids would knock the trash out of his hands, push him over when he picked it up, call him all sorts of names. They were relentless. Then, in junior year, he bought a 66 Mustang. Not an incident, really, but I still have respect for that kid.
And why did people have to be assholes to kids who do
I don't
that?
know.
I don't get
think
it.
kids are just genuinely assholes, right? Because they don't know better, more at the time. Like, I don't know.
Don't parents teach their kids not to do shit like that? Or do you think they teach them how to do it and then they get to school and into an environment where it is just like one of those like, well, if I don't bully somebody, I'm going to be the bullied one. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever really been the bully. I'm maybe inadvertently and like unknowingly, because I can't imagine that I was always like a ray of sunshine. No. But I don't think I've gone out to deliberately hurt people. But I must have, because all kids are the same.
Right. I mean, I was bullied for such a long time, so I've always been very... With my kids, we don't do that shit to people because it does hurt. I don't care if you think they're just words, they do hurt.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I absolutely remember myself lashing out at people. I definitely did it. I was not a ray of sunshine either. But I mean, I also had like really weird incidents too, because like when you are the kid at school from 1st grade to 10th grade who is bullied.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was lots of other bully cases. I was just the most consistent and the longest or whatever. Like, I remember I was 13, 14... And one of the janitors, not the janitors, a hall monitor lady.
Yeah.
She cornered me in one of the bathrooms and told me, I'm not letting you out until you tell me which class is the worst to you. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, which class is bullying the most? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I just came in here to pee. I just want to go home. I just want to go out, like recess or whatever. And she's like, no, you don't understand. The principal's listening to me. He's going to do something about this. And, I mean, I had heard that throughout my entire life. The principals all like, oh, yes. One of them suggested I just wear a hoodie. You know what I mean? It was super random. But I mean, I understand that they just didn't know what to do. They didn't understand. And I get that now. But when you're a kid, you're just like, what? But I remember she wouldn't let me out until I named a class. So I just named a class because the fuck was I supposed to do?
Right.
And then they got yelled at or something. Like there's a person who came in and talked about this and blah, talked about them bullying me, like names and all. Yeah. And you can imagine how fun that was for me for the next few weeks. And I was like, seriously, I didn't want to say shit. Nobody wanted to listen to that. And I was like,
no. Just
random shit that happens at school. You're just, how did that happen? Why did that happen?
I can't even imagine. Why would people bully you?
Like, I know because I have curly hair. That's where it started. Because 2nd day of school, somebody decided I was a sheep, as in stupid as a sheep. Because most people be like, oh, your girl's like a little lamb. You know, like it's cute.
Yeah.
Everywhere else in the country, that's a cute thing. Not where I was, not at that school. And it just continued. It was just weird. But I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. It was just, it's a dumb reason to bully someone. But I mean, I genuinely think it was one of those, like, it was one of the first days of school. People wanted to fit in. You know what I mean? It's her or us, rather than, like, you know, they might pick on me because I have glasses or some shit like that. I don't understand necessarily why. I can't really rationalize the thing. And oh God, I hated the ones that would be like, well, you have to understand that this guy who attacked you the other day, his parents are going through a divorce. I'm like, oh, poor fucking him. Yeah. Why does that give them a reason to do that? Right. You know what I mean? I can't stand that bit stuff.
The principal found weed in the boys' bathroom, called an assembly, and told us we had to vote for who we think it was.
See? It's random shit.
I think the principal's son got like 98% of the votes. Suddenly, the voting system wasn't valid. We didn't even coordinate it. Everyone just had the same idea at once, and it was glorious.
Could you imagine, though? Is that like being hung by the jury of your peers? I mean, what?
Honest to God, like...
Who thinks of that?
I don't know.
Let's vote who we think it is. Girl, I don't know.
Not high school, but I remember in elementary school, we got put on lockdown because someone thought there was a rabid fox on the field. It was a fat orange cat.
How did they not know that and still get close enough to know that it might be rabbit?
During my senior year, the biggest fight of my school career broke out in one of the main hallways during class change. I don't think a single student in attendance that afternoon wasn't packed like a sardine somewhere in that hall. We were going absolutely nuts, jumping, screaming, chanting, fight, 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 riot mode at this point, really. It was impossible to see who was fighting, much less break it up or make your way through. Principal realized that fairly quickly and called the police to send help. About 10 to 15 minutes later, 10 officers show up and bust through the crowd within seconds, only to find 2 students sitting crisscross on the floor, playing a few rounds of Rock'em Socket Robots. Senior prank of the century. Absolutely hilarious and 100% safely executed quality senior prank.
Yes, I agree. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, God. What do you think? What would you do, though, if you were the police officer who burst through there and just... Wait, what? I would be like, hold on. Get my phone up. Look at this shit that I gotta deal with at my job.
It would be a range of like, should I laugh hysterically or would I get super pissed for having my time wasted?
Right. It's like the whole, hey guys, resources and things.
Yeah.
Oh man. Actually, you know what? I think the principal's probably the most pissed off about that. What do you guys think?
I went to a private school where you weren't allowed to have your phone on you. One day, the vice principal bursts into a classroom and says in a panic, "Quick, I need to use someone's phone." 10 kids got detention and their phones confiscated.
No!
Screw you, Mr. Keeper.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that's hilarious. You're not...
Way to use like someone's compassion like towards helping their fellow human in an emergency.
I got to side with the senior on that one. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a kind of dick move.
Okay.
Senior year, we received our yearbooks the week of graduation, and to our surprise, the full-page action shot for men's soccer showcased our player jumping up and lifting one leg to trap and control the ball. Unfortunately, he forgot to wear underwear that game, and the tip of his wiener was fully visibly sticking out of the bottom of his shorts. Our school had over 4,000 students, and we were required to bring our yearbook into security to have the dick sharpied over, or we would not be able to walk at graduation.
Oh my God.
Holy hell.
How do you not notice, though?
Seriously?
The editor got fired. Oh.
Seriously.
And that guy must have been like, this is awkward, but all the girls would be like, hey, those pants are long, right?
Well, I mean, if it was a football player or a soccer player, whatever, like...
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
What?
When I was in high school, our Hicktown school had a gang called the Cobras,
Oh.
who would spray paint cobras on school property, write it on desks, in the bathrooms, basically everywhere. Yeah, it was dumb, and many of the students had a good idea who was part of this gang, but the teachers didn't. The principal would call down groups for photos in the yearbook, siblings, sports teams, drama club, etc., on overheard announcements, and one day they called down the Cobras for a school photo for the yearbook to try to figure out who they were. They caught almost half the students who were defacing school property because they showed up for the group photo. Fucking idiots who deserved it.
It's a definition of stupid criminal.
Deserved it. Can you imagine that today? Like, Oh, we would like a photo of Anonymous. Like,
Right? Here you go.
send us a headshot.
I think they'd be like, I think the fuck not.
I would really think.
We'd get a whole bunch of memes. A whole bunch of memes.
Or just the, what's that mask? Just the...
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The vendetta mask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has a name. What is the name of it?
Oh, shit.
Google to the rescue.
Yeah. What's the name of the vendetta mask? Is it V?
How do you spell vendetta?
Vendetta? You tell us. I don't know.
Guy Fawkes.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
I was just like, I can't remember.
I knew it had a name, but yeah. So every school has their weird kid. We're going to call my school's Weird Kid T. Everyone knew him and knew something was off. He was an angry kid, but otherwise functional, was in a band, normal classes, but was really weird. Some examples: got mad and broke a window in a practice room, was found butt naked in the room the color guard girls kept their things, threatened people, etc. But he never actually hurt anyone. He was also very kind to me. Well, our senior year, he said he had a big surprise for the last day of classes. Half the school didn't show up, honestly expecting him to bring a gun or something. Lo and behold, T shows up to school in a dress and a wig and makeup with a new name. Totally normal, sweet girl now, waitress, nice, you'd never know. TLDR. We thought the weird kid was going to kill us, but instead he came to school as a girl.
Oh, buddy.
Poor kid.
Or darling.
We never had a school camp because the last time they held one, 3 students got pregnant.
That's gonna, okay. School was like, nope, we're not doing. My son has already been on camping trips with the school. Maybe I should start calling, and they were like, hey!
Can you imagine if that happened this day and age with the Karen moms out there? Like, you are responsible for this. And now
they would have a field day. It would be the Karen Festival.
Oh, yes. And now there's nothing that can be done about it in the US. So,
hey, what if it would happen and the Karens would actually organize and reunite and actually get that law removed?
No. They want the law to stay there. They just don't want it to apply to their little girl.
Right, of course not. Of
That's
course
the
not.
difference. Yeah. Because all the senators that have voted for it, if any of their girls get pregnant, they're going to a state.
Yep.
They have the money to send their kid to a state that it's legal. So
it's horrible.
Yeah. Or their mistresses,
Yeah.
Because that never happens.
You've seen the girl on TikTok, the one who's like just super duper uber sexy, like on her way to sleep with your husband. Let's see how they feel about abortion then or something like that. I'm like,
yes. Yes. We were all called to an emergency assembly and told a student had died. Her friends were distraught, and even the people who didn't know her went quiet. I think I remember a group of students putting together a type of memorial card. The whole morning was morbid until the dead girl arrived at school and didn't know what was going on.
Oh, that's mean. That's really, really mean.
I can't.
That's one of those, like, maybe we should check if the people who called the assembly and told them they were dead have any psychopathic tendencies.
Or is it like
sociopaths?
Like her name was Kim Smith and they had 5 Kim Smiths and one Kim Smith died, but it happened to be someone who graduated like the year before or something. I don't know.
Jesus. At least we need more info for that one.
Yeah. At my high school, seniors had to do a senior project. Can be anything really, just plan it out and follow through. A very popular and well-liked senior made an end-of-day announcement that tomorrow morning he'd be in the student parking lot working on it and needs as many other folks there as possible. The next day he drives into the student parking lot, set up a tripod and a camera. A large crowd gathered around just about 30 minutes before the first bell. He hit record. Thanks everyone for showing up. Then he reached into his car and pulled out a handgun and killed himself before anyone could react. Oh, that took a fucking drastic turn.
Oh.
No one knows why. He was a great guy with a bright future. Never know what struggles others are going through. I think about it frequently and take that into consideration to try and be nice to others with random acts of kindness. Holy fuck, that did not go at all where I thought it was going.
Also,
Holy shit.
Way to be a horrible person when you kill yourself, too.
Right?
Let's traumatize all of these people. Okay.
And record it.
Yep. Jesus Christ. That's horrific.
Okay.
Horrific.
Should I pre-read these now? No, I guess not. During one of the semi-formal dances of the year, not prom. And if you don't understand, I'll explain that later.
I know what prom is,
Yeah.
although I don't really understand the importance of it, but that's okay.
Okay. Some school official thought it would be a great idea to screen the underwear choices of the girls attending for morality purposes.
Fuck.
Because thongs were of the devil. Their great plan for implementation was to literally pull girls aside from the ticket line and just lift up their skirts. Right there, no curtain, no room, nothing. Just right in front of the gym doors while everybody else was in line, able to see what was happening. This was a New York Times quote. Said one parent called her to report that a teacher had pulled a girl's top to see if she was wearing a bra. And then there was the lore. Why can't seniors leave campus for lunch? Seniors with cars used to be able to leave to get fast food. This was discontinued because some jackasses went to the local daycare center up the hill, like a 15-minute walk away, and started flashing their genitals at the children. This is the type of things that make me say I do not fucking understand the world anymore.
Screening the... literally, that's a police matter.
Right?
Police. Like,
Yeah.
there is nothing in it. I don't believe that there's anything in the Constitution anywhere that says, you know what, you can check out what people are wearing underneath their clothes without being, arrested for sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, and what is wrong with you? There is no need for you to be flashing your genitals at anyone, let alone little bits.
I hope these go and get back to funny because...
Yep.
This happened in grade school, but a moose escaped a local zoo and somehow made its way to our schoolyard during our recess.
Of course
We were all rushed inside and the school was put into a lockdown situation until the moose left the yard. One guess what country I'm from.
It's Norway or Canada, right?
Canada. Anyone who guessed Canada is right. I feel like there's nothing more Canadian than almost getting mowed down by a moose. Quite Norwegian as well, but we don't really have high school the same way. So
no, not to mention the second it's reported that there was a moose anywhere here in the neighborhood, they put it on the communal sites and the stuff, and teachers are actually looking for those.
I've never actually reported when I see moose, when they're in the backyard or whatever. I guess I should.
You would report it if it was heading towards town.
Oh.
You know what I mean? That's just to let people know, because otherwise they can drive into it, and if you hit a moose, you're gonna die.
Yeah,
the moose too, obviously. But
no, not always. But
no, I remember bringing my daughter to kindergarten once. We couldn't find her class. They were supposed to be outside playing, and there was nobody outside playing. And I'm like, alright, guess we're inside today. I must have read the weekly schedule stuff wrong. We go inside, and there's nobody in the room either. And I'm like, where is everyone? And we see remember where that long hall was through the kitchen, through the stuff, right? Yeah. And we see them on the other end, where you would walk into the offices.
Right. And
we go over there, and there's her teacher, and the entire class. And they're staring out the door at the giant moose with her two bebes outside the gate. And mommy would have just done this with her feet and gone over the gate. You know what I'm saying? So they were just And this, and the teacher was just like, and we don't mess with these animals, and blah 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 blah, especially not when they have their babies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like they were like, yeah, no, nobody's going outside until they leave.
It is
Like-
funny that is kind of like part of the education here.
Yep. You need to know that stuff. I only imagine what that's up a little, like what it is a little further north when they have bears. Yep. Actual bears.
Yeah, we don't have bears here.
No, there was a story about, how Nes Comuna is not too far from here. There was a bear there once. And there's like still stories about that. And I'm like,
Before I
"That's
moved
not
here,
even
people
north."
were like, "Oh yeah, there were polar bears everywhere, like just walking down the street in the wintertime."
Not exactly.
Yeah. No.
Although there are towns here where they have just reindeers every freaking where.
Yeah, that's up north.
Yeah,
right?
my
That's
husband's
like
had to work in
Sami
one of those
country
towns.
and like further up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, my husband had to work in a few of those, like
Oh,
in
yeah.
the piers and stuff. And he would just send me snaps like, I'm coming out of Kiwi. And it was like 3 reindeers just sitting there like, sup? He's just, I'm driving down the road. There's a million I don't understand. It
So,
was
like
great.
in some parts of the U.S., that's normal, not for reindeer, just regular deer.
Right.
But like, so when I would go down to visit my friends in New Jersey, they were like kind of farm country area there. And it was always like, there was just always deer. Always. And you could always, especially driving at night, you could see their eyes like lighting up. And then if a deer crossed you, you don't look that way where the deer went, you look that way
Where it came
more
from.
are coming
Yes.
from, so that you can like,
Oof.
react appropriately.
Scary.
But it was always like, "Hi ladies, how are you tonight?
Right.
Stay where you are."
Please.
Yeah. But it was really common, like so common. Farmers had deer fencing, special deer fencing up for them. Yeah, really, really common.
Deer fencing.
Deer fencing, yeah.
Was that like high so they couldn't jump over? Or?
I don't know.
Oh, just yeah. Was it purple?
No.
For no reason.
There had been rumors since my freshman year about the assistant principal taking a certain special interest in a few of the girls.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I want the funny ones. Almost everyone wrote it off as a high school kid starting stupid rumors until my senior year.
Oh no.
When
Oh,
4
no.
police officers came in after school and walked him out in cuffs in front of a few hundred students watching a basketball game against another school. He was copulating with one of the girls in my grade and
Ew.
selling her oxycodone in the hallways. He got 10 years.
Only 10 years? That's not enough.
No. That's no.
Okay.
This one might
Funny
be.
ones, please.
This one has the da bomb.
Okay.
That's that
That's the
hot
stink.
sauce, right?
Okay. Oh, so I guess it's the stink bomb or the other one?
No, it's that hot sauce. So if you watch Hot Ones, or if you've ever seen Hot Ones, this is the one towards the end, either 2 before the last or 1 before the last, that everyone reacts badly to.
Yeah.
Like, my husband and I, we have a lot of these sauces. We eat a lot of hot sauce. We have not purchased this one.
No.
Because not only is it ridiculously hot, it doesn't taste good.
Oh.
It also tastes like shit.
Oh no.
So this is gonna this one might be funny. In a very sad way.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Right.
That's how it starts.
Okay.
Oh man. One time this kid I was friends with brought this hot sauce called the Bomb. 1.5 million Scoville units, hotter than hell,
Oh god.
to high school and let a bunch of kids try it during lunch. I mean, at least 30 kids. Some kids really started freaking out because that shit is ridiculously hot. Like, you're supposed to add 1 or 2 drops to a big batch of chili to make it spicy. Some were trying to show off and took a swig of it and ended up vomiting everywhere from the heat panic.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple kids had to go to the nurse and be sent home because they way overdid it. Although I think most just really had no idea what a Scoville unit was, or that they made hot sauce that was that ridiculously hot. It was chaos. I tried it as well, a dime-sized amount, and I couldn't concentrate on anything but chugging milk. And I'm really good with spicy foods. Finally, the principal came on the intercom and said, "Whoever brought the hot sauce, please, just stop." My friend got into some pretty big trouble for that one.
Please just stop.
Please, just stop.
Me as a principal, just knock it off. Come on. Oh no.
Okay. A football player with the last name Parham got punished for some shit and was no longer allowed to walk the stage for graduation.
Oh no.
One day, a friend of his pulled up in a truck outside of the cafeteria during lunch, slammed on the brakes, jumped out, and proceeded to sprint inside. He streaked through half the cafeteria with the Spider-Man mask on and "Free Parham" painted on his bare ass. Staff tried to grab him and stop him, and despite him literally slipping on a piece of food and falling, he escaped valiantly, as any hero should. Eventually, Parham was once again allowed to walk the stage, although I'm sure the stunt wasn't the only reason for it.
He said, "I'm gonna do this every damn day." You let him. That's a nice friend, though.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's a good friend.
Or a crazy friend.
I would probably
Both.
laugh at you first.
Yep.
And then I would do something.
I would be like, "What did you do?"
Takes a while.
How?
I know. A girl. Oh, I hope this is gonna. Okay. Okay. A girl in her final year got pregnant and was hiding it from her parents. She was 18 at the time, though. She went to the counselor, a qualified clinical psychologist, who was helping her through it. The counselor walked her through all of her options and did what she was supposed to do. The girl, I think possibly in denial, carried the baby to quite far along, but then wanted out. She was also starving herself.
Oh no.
I want funny ones.
Oh no.
Long story short, I also can't remember all the exact details. She apparently went to a dodgy clinic where she convinced them she was much earlier in the pregnancy, guessing they did no tests, and they gave her abortion pills or something like that. Like I said, can't remember the exact details. She started profusely bleeding in class the next day and was rushed to hospital. The baby survived for about 4 hours and then passed away. Obviously, by this point, her parents were there. Upon questioning, she named out school counselor and said that she had forced her to have an abortion. This whole case went to court. Our poor school counselor could not say anything or defend herself publicly until the case was done. We had reporters outside our school gates for ages. It all came out at the end that the girl had lied and the counselor was completely innocent and had done just what she was supposed to do, and had offered the girl all the information and advice for her to make an informed decision. I was amazed at how professional the counselor was and how she did everything by the book when it came to speaking about her client. Anyway, that was crazy.
I mean, it's one thing to be scared to tell your parents stuff, but then to blame it on somebody else. Oh no. No. That's just, I am an 18-year-old who's refusing to take responsibility for any of my actions.
Right.
Jesus. That poor counselor.
Right,
like,
because, she was tarnished no matter what.
Yeah, I felt bad for her until, that thing. Still feel bad for her, but, And this is also why I try to keep a very good rapport between me and my kids.
Yeah.
So if something like this happens, they will come to me and we'll talk about it. We'll do whatever it is that they feel is right. I don't know. I wouldn't want my kids hiding their pregnancies from me and, that sort of shit. I don't know. Worse? Bad? What? You have a face.
I don't have a good poker face. It's a bullying situation, and it's quite long.
Okay.
I was a teacher, and...
Good morning. Good morning,
Hey,
Silence.
We're just reading some, what was the incident in your high school that happened? And people, this is in the U.S., and people are naming things, and they're crazy. Some were really funny, some really sad. So, I don't know which one this is going to be yet, though. I was a teacher, and a very good kid just got pushed to his limit by a bully teacher. Had been bullied by this guy for a couple of years, never did find out what was up with that. So, bully teacher says something to the kid. He runs out to his car, grabs a crowbar, and comes in smashing all the glass he encountered. It was safety glass, but lots of shards anyway. Tries to go after the teacher to kill him.
Oh, jeez. Oh, hold on. Wait.
I do not understand the world anymore. Okay, he got trapped in the library. The classroom was located in a small room off of the library. And I was right next door, keeping kids in their seats and unable to go to the bathroom for about 90 minutes. Cops began arriving from all directions since we were right off 2 state highways. State cops, canine cops, etc. Kid destroyed all the beautiful 1940s oak shelving, teacher's desk, anything that would break. His mom shows up and disarms him. Kid gets slammed on a stretcher and hauled off to a nearby Air Force Base.
Oh, okay.
Where his dad worked. Not sure exactly what all happened there, but he got a lifetime ban from being at the high school and a serious restraining order from ever contacting or being near the bully teacher. I liked the kid, never had once. It's written weird.
I'm sure you meant one.
I liked the kid, never once had a tiny bit of trouble with him. Saw him a couple of months later and asked him to please tell me if he was ever mad at me. He laughed. Kid was diagnosed with intermittent explosive disorder. Went on to be a good adult. He just kind of lost it that day. I did not know that the kid was being bullied until the shit hit the fan. Then kids told me the whole story. There was nothing I could do except offer words of support to his girlfriend and then be nice to him when I saw him again. As a victim of lifetime bullying, not school but family, I know the damage it can cause. As far as bullies go, I called them out in my classroom whenever I knew what was going on, but if you know anything about bullies, they tend to do these things at times, places that teachers don't see. We can't stop what we don't witness. Sadly, most victims do not report until the situation has reached critical mass. Yeah. Or they report and are ignored for 4 years.
I wonder if the bully teacher got any reprimand.
Doesn't sound like it. Doesn't sound like it.
I had a few teachers like that. Well, not bully teachers, not fully. But I do remember a few incidents where a teacher would like put me on the spot unnecessarily and then just hold me there. Like on the spot. Not hold me physically, just the one that comes to mind is we had this social exercise. It was like a social study kind of thing. And we had to they put because there was an even number of girls and boys. Now I can't remember, it was 8 or 7. There's quite a few of us, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say 8.
Sorry.
And they made us sit all the girls in a row and all the boys in a row facing each other. Okay. And then she started with the girls, and I was on the end. I was number 8 or number 8, 9, 10. I can't remember. But and she said, I want each of you to say something nice about boys. Like not necessarily these boys, but just boys. All right. And, there was one of them said oh, they're smart and they are pretty and they're strong and they're da-da-da-da. And they said all the things until they got to me. And I was like, shit, what do I say? So I said something. I can't remember what I said, but I remember that the teacher was like, no, that counts as smart. And I'm like, oh, they're creative? No, that counts as the other thing that somebody else said. And I'm like, and I remember it was a long ass stretch of time where I tried to find something and she would just say, no, it just counts as this. No, it just counts as this. Nope, it just counts as this. Didn't do this to any single one of one of them said something and I even said something similar to someone else and they're like, no, they already said that. There was no way for me out of this. And I literally looked at the guys literally, what am I missing? And the guys were just staring at me. Some of them were uncomfortable. Right. And there was I don't know. So I was I don't know, nothing? I'm sorry, I just have nothing else to say apparently, because I just gave up. I went full on Spawn Tooth here. I was I can't help you here.
I don't know what to say.
Yep. And there was 5 minutes of silence. And the teacher just waited for me to say something. And I was I can't, I'm sorry. Nope, I don't know what else to say. I've said all the things I can think of. I've said all the things everybody else thought of. I got nothing else for you. And and she was like, okay, fine, and marked me down for something. I had to go talk to the principal afterwards. It was ridiculous. And the principal was like, he looked at this report and I was like, I genuinely wasn't trying to do anything bad. I wasn't trying to be a dick, I swear. Because there were times where I was a dick on purpose. Like to that poor English teacher. Oh. But, and then I remember like, because I had to go after class. I couldn't go in the middle. So like the boys did the thing. And the guy that sat up against, like in my position, like number 8 or whatever. He said, nothing. If she gets to say nothing, I get to say nothing. And I'm like,
oh,
go ahead. He was not sent to the principal's office though. It was just me. But literally the only person I remember in that room, because I know kind of who was in my class, I don't remember their faces. I remember the boy who said against me, because he would do this kind of thing all the time. And I don't know if it was like he was trying to like, I don't know what his deal was.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I can't remember the teacher. No idea who she was. I just know it was her.
Yeah.
And I know we were in a social study thing. And that's it. That's all that remains of that incident in my brain. Just the fact that she just kept me there. She let him get away with it. There was no 2-minute, 5-minute silence or anything like that. Just everybody waiting. And like, I remember there was a girl who came like, what else is she supposed to say? Like,
yeah.
It was super awkward. And some teachers do this. And it's just weird. I understood the arts and crafts teachers for giving up on me because, my God, did I have absolutely no talent. I kept ruining all the stuff that I came here. So I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I understood them for leaving me alone. That was okay.
Yeah.
I was okay with that. But that one was weird. It was just one of those.
A dick move.
Right? And I was like, I genuinely want to say nice. I've said like 15 nice things, but you just keep counting them as something else. I'm like, I can't really help you. So, and I absolutely know that teacher got no reprimand or anything. Because then I was at the principal's office and he's like, I don't really know what to do here with you. And I'm like, don't look at me. This is your job. I don't know. All I got was just sent to the, what are they called? The school counselors or something?
Yeah.
I got sent to 4 of those.
Guidance counselors.
Yeah, guidance counselors. Yes. I got sent to 4 of those.
Yeah.
They all gave up on me too because I didn't want to hide my hair or something like that. I was like, I can't help you. It wasn't until I got to the 10th grade where they decided to send me to a psychiatrist. No, a psychologist.
Because of your curly hair.
Yes, because they were all of a sudden concerned for my well-being because apparently bullying was bad for your soul.
No
they
fucking shit.
Figured that out, and they were like, you know what, we have to do something now. And they sent me there, and we have a very nice conversation, me and the psychologist. And he was like, you know what, I don't think you need a psychologist. You're weirdly well-rounded. I mean, I'm weird. I'm okay with that. I've always been weird. That has nothing to do with my bullying. But I'm okay. And he was like, yeah, I don't think you need any further,
this
lessons.
Kind of shit?
Yep. Drives me up the wall.
Through the roof.
Yep.
Through the roof.
Mm-hmm. And my husband doesn't understand that when my kids go to birthday parties, when they start school, I am like, nothing better happen. Because that's the scar. That's the whole, I will be in the woods after the kids that hurt my kids. You've seen that whole, have you seen the dads on TikTok who are like, sometimes I worried that my kids would get bullied or something, and then I remember who's in the corner, and it's always Harley Quinn. I'm like, guilty. Absolutely guilty. I will not even hesitate to go to anybody.
Maybe this is why we make bad mother-in-laws, or will.
Maybe. I don't know. I hope not.
20 years, 25 years, 30 years of protecting the spawn.
Yep.
Maybe by the time they get like married and have kids, like we will be damaged
beyond repair.
Yeah.
But I mean now when my kids do stuff, I'm okay. I'm better. But it was rough when they started school. It was rough when they came home and said this kid been mean to them. I was just like, oh, I need to deal with this as an adult, not as the little kid who got bullied. Yeah. I need to deal with this as an adult. And it was like,
you already know my whole thing there.
So that's why I was like, when you were having that issue, I was like, shovel, where are we going? Not even kidding, just shovel, where are we going? Who are we taking down? But that shit stays. Norway moment. What?
Norway moment. Cheesehead 1515.
Hi, Cheesehead. Does that mean they're from Wisconsin? Is that the state?
Yes, but I don't know if that's what that means. You could just like cheese.
Oh, well, hey.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, who doesn't?
Norway moment.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having a Norway moment with us.
All right.
Oh,
The
sorry.
school's library had huge, impressive displays of taxidermy.
They
I'm
do that
guessing-
at our school too, where our kids are now. Have you not seen it yet? Have you not seen it yet?
No.
Oh. Next time you go to the Gymsalen, look towards the library.
No.
Unless they've taken that down.
I don't want to.
I was
Okay.
not expecting you to know my username. Well, I mean, we just see it right there on the thing. Or do you mean like know where it might be coming from?
Yeah. It just tells us what it is, right? Okay. A huge collection that started well over 100 years ago. Truly a sight to behold. Anyways, someone smashed a window and fucked a badger.
Why? Also, aren't badgers one of those things that are related to skunks?
Yeah, we have badgers near our house. So, curio shards. And
Oh,
the
hey,
tribute
hi.
is in the cooking. Oh yes, I'm high again, obviously. Do you make edibles?
Right?
Do you share? I'm kidding. It's illegal here.
Yeah.
The boys made a would fuck list. Rating
Awesome.
us girls from 1 to 100 and excel. Full names and all. More than 200 girls listed.
100.
It had a did already fuck, and this is my rating column as well, and was adjusted continuously. Accidentally spread because one of the boys' girlfriends thought he was cheating and checked his phone. Went on for quite a long time. Huge case. Went national.
Come on. Oh.
Okay. A teacher in my high school walked into the unisex bathroom because someone reported that 2 kids went into it together. He walked in, found nobody in there, and as he walked out, the 2 kids fell from the ceiling completely naked and onto the floor in front of him. Okay.
Working at school is
That was the
wild.
kind of stuff that I was thinking of, like we would get.
How do you even react to that? Like, do you need an ambulance or please put on your what?
How'd they get up
Go
there?
to the principal's office?
Were they going to have sex in the ceiling?
Right. Bonus points for hiding, I guess.
I don't want to
Sounds
read this
like
one
something
because
I
it's
would
just
do.
sad.
Okay.
Oh no.
Don't get stuck in the ceiling.
Okay. Guy takes a massive shit off the top floor of a massive stairwell. Same stairwell, someone drops a pressurized can of soda, cracking open a teacher's skull. This guy has a lot of stories, apparently. Someone brought in a decommissioned World War I authentic stick grenade. The entire school was evacuated onto 1 yard for 4 hours while bomb squad were on their way. Our school's counselor, who took kids out of lessons to help with low self-esteem, committed suicide. The drama teacher got arrested for convincing 2 14-year-old students to have sex while he watched, and he still works there. And a music teacher got fired for coming in drunk twice. Oh, I love lower class Britain. So this one was in the UK.
Jesus. How does that person still work there?
Don't know.
Okay. Crazy.
I'm just trying to get my little,
Go for
my fidget.
it. Go for it. Fidget spinners here somewhere.
That's okay. Two guys in my year decided to bring about 50 cabbages into school and start a cabbage fight in the science corridor. All hell broke loose and cabbage leaves everywhere. About 100 students joined in. Lol.
To be fair, that's way more fun. I mean, a lot of work, but still fun.
Edit. You most certainly can have 100 students and 50 cabbages in a cabbage fight. Check the cabbage fight rulebook. Lol. It wasn't a case where 100 students were already there and waiting. The two guys just randomly started the cabbage fight at break time, and the students who were already in the corridor began to join in. Cabbages started to break. Other students heard the commotion and then joined in, picking up fallen lumps of cabbage, and so on and so forth. Okay. Where, though, in the U.S. do you have, like, a cabbage fight? Where is that common?
Don't look at me. I don't know.
I don't know either. I could see it happening here, though.
I could see that happening here. No, we don't need to know that bit. Remember? We've talked about this.
Yeah. Good morning, America. One of the students ditched high school one day and rode his dirt bike really fast in front of the school, popping a wheelie while the school was still in session. He wiped out
Oh, did have his face rip off or something?
He wiped out and slid and hit his head on a light pole and died right in front of the school across the street. Really sad and super crazy.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Wow.
These are just taking bizarre turns. Like,
someone should have rated this from funny to not funny.
Right? Oh my god. A plane crashed into my high school and they had to rebuild half the school.
Have to announce.
We had like 5 fire drills in a month because teachers kept making popcorn in the microwave in the teacher's lounge. Eventually they got banned from making popcorn. Not the most interesting thing ever, but it was pretty funny at the time. One of the girls in my grade made cupcakes with cum in them. They're from a guy friend of hers. They also had hair and toenails baked into them. She brought them to school and gave them to the people who bullied her.
Oh.
My sister had PE with some of the people who ate the cupcakes, and needless to say, they were not happy. That's just fucking gross.
To be fair, though, they were bullying her. That's some kind of interest. Millennials, am I right?
Right? Whoa. Okay. My high school had a decade-themed talent show every year. They would do it in our auditorium, which had an orchestra pit underneath part of the stage. Close to the end of the show, a lot of people went out on the stage and started dancing, and the stage collapsed.
Oh, no.
Only a couple of people were hurt, but one of my friends broke his pelvis and had to be in a wheelchair for a while. It must have been a slow day for the news because it made it all the way to the BBC and Tosh.
Oh, no.
Tosh O did a bit on it. I guess the BBC is from Britain.
Yeah, I'd say so. Honestly, with the current state of the world, these stories are mild. Mm-hmm.
Right? But still, like, this kind of stuff just makes me not understand the world at all. Like, I know I have a poor memory. We probably did stupid shit when I was a kid, but nothing even remotely close to this. Did I get shamed, by the way? I mean, y'all lived your life and done ABC, so why can't I?
I don't know.
Huh?
Shame. What?
I'm kind of confused. This kid was doing pull-ups on a door frame in our wood shop, and some of his friends thought it would be funny to place a pipe bender under his ass.
Pipe bend. Oh, this is not going to end well, is it?
When he finished his pull-ups and dropped off the frame, the pipe bender went straight up his butt and tore his rectum wide open. The kid didn't graduate because he spent so much time in the ER, and now he has to shit in a bag.
Okay, nothing is vanilla anymore, not even Twitch when I said about the... No, I said we don't need to know about it.
Yeah, what you do, we've
No
had
shame.
a rough morning
Yeah.
with trolls, so we just, yeah.
But no, life isn't over.
No, you do you, boo, but just don't tell us about
Don't need
it.
to know it.
That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I want just the funny ones. I can't.
Right. That's all.
I can't handle.
Then you have to say it. But it's part of your kink. All right. But you were running out of time because we're running out of time.
Yes. Women disclose 30 secrets they wish to tell their partners but fear it would jeopardize their relationship.
All right, let's see a few of those.
All right.
If it's funny.
Yeah. Oh, so this one's kind of tame. I want a separate bedroom, one that is super feminine and just my own space. I would still sleep with him in his room whenever he wanted to, but I know he would always want to. Plus, he would be super hurt. I'm sick of sharing half the drawers and closet. I'm sick of his socks on the floor. He works nights anyway, so we only sleep together on the weekends, unless he is on holidays. Plus, he comes home in the morning, crawls into bed, and wakes me up. Once I'm up, I can't go back to sleep. Plus, I can never have a nicely made bed. I don't make it because when I wake up, he's going to sleep for the day. When he wakes up, he won't make it because I'm going to go to bed in a few hours. Yeah, I'm going to bed in a few hours anyways, and it's such a hassle for him. I miss crawling into a freshly made bed.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the dentist today. I lied about having an appointment. Instead, I'm going to the airport and picking up his best friend that he hasn't seen in a year and a half. We've planned this since January, and I'm so excited.
Aw, that's fun.
Sweet. That I will never forgive him for cheating on me, no matter how hard I try. I think of leaving him every day. Even though I love him, I absolutely resent him for putting me in such a fucked up situation. He's sucked out my self-esteem. I hate when he's selfish, even for the tiniest things. He'll never be able to emotionally satisfy me ever again, and he may as well just move on because I want to so bad. Even though I'm scared and it's going to be hard. I feel like I'll never get closure or healing if I stay. I'm scared to break up my kids' home. What if I fuck them up by leaving? I don't want to be selfish, but I'm honestly so miserable because I'll never love or trust him the same, and I'll never forgive him. Yeah, well, I can't really, can't blame you there.
No.
I don't want to have a child with him because I feel like I'll really be stuck in the marriage. It's been so rocky for the last 2 years, and his temper is scary. I would just rather not.
Yeah, and then don't.
None of these are nice, though.
No.
Sometimes I want to live separately, right next to each other, but stay married, a la Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
They lived separately. They were married, but they lived separately.
Who are they?
Frida Kahlo?
Yeah.
She was a famous artist. I don't remember Diego Rivera. Like what do you? She was the one with the unibrow. She's a Spanish artist. She did a lot of self-portraits. She had a lot of humor.
No. All right. He has some hoarding tendencies, and it really drives me crazy, makes me want to cry. Yes, we've talked about it. No, he doesn't think it's a problem. He's very traditional about marriage, and he'd never go for this idea. To him, this would equate to asking for a divorce. Oh.
Yeah.
Just that I'd love to live on my own. How much of a catch he really is. I do tell him, but he doesn't believe me.
Oh.
Sometimes I don't want to hear about how bad your friends are. Make better friends.
Right?
Oh, I would give almost anything to live as a woman. While we continue our life together. Unfortunately, I think it would cost our marriage, and that's the one thing I won't give up.
Oh.
Can't stand how he doesn't take care of his health. That I think about leaving him every day. That I feel like I'm drowning in a stage of my life I didn't want yet. I watched all of Stranger Things season 4 without him. Those are fighting words.
Yep.
I absolutely hate some members of his family. I ran up my credit cards that I paid off again. I'm better at League of Legends than him. We've almost broken up over duo ranked games. He makes terrible dives and gets angry when no one follows him. I've got a lower win ratio with him than I do playing by myself or with my friends. I don't know the game, so... that I hate all the thirsty women you follow on Instagram and the likes you give them. I make better meatballs than him. Oh, no. That I bought a ring. Okay.
Okay.
A lot of these are yucky.
Mm-hmm.
We had a cockroach that lived in our bedroom last summer.
Why?
It used to sleep next to me on the wall behind a lamp. It would poop in the same place, so I would just clean it up. I had originally tried to capture it to release it outside, but eventually gave up. I used to spend some of the day in the walk-in closet, and I just started ignoring it. Wanted to tell my husband, but he'd be mortified.
She kept it as a pet.
Doesn't that sound like what it sounds like? That's what it sounds like.
No, thank you. Like, no thanks. No cockroaches in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. I'm not going to repeat any of that. It's a good thing that we don't put chat with our things when we put them over on YouTube. That I truly love him, but I think I might be poly, and I also love someone else.
That's gonna cause some ripples.
I think I might not be a woman.
Yep.
Okay.
Something you should probably tell them though.
Yeah.
Just for yourself. But we are out of time.
Are we?
Yeah.
It is that time.
It is that time.
Yeah. We're actually 16 minutes over.
Yeah. Yay us! We made it.
It's been a rough day.
It's one of those mornings. That's all I'm saying. All right.
It's been a really rough day. I think we should nap.
Yeah. I like that plan.
Yeah. I think
Like
we'll go
it a lot.
home and maybe take a nap.
Mm-hmm. Nap.
No, shit. I have to paint. Damn it.
What if you just napped for an hour and then finished painting? Or paint and then nap?
Because then I might not be done before the kid.
Oh, damn it. All right.
And I have to be done before the kid is done
Right.
with school.
Then you just then you paint and then you nap.
Yeah, I can try that.
Because it's the second coat, right? It's not gonna
It's
take
the
as long.
second coat. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long. I say.
All right.
Okay. All right. So we'll be back on Monday.
Monday.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know if we're doing anything. Are we doing anything?
I don't know. I don't have a plan yet.
Okay. Probably don't have a plan.
We'll see.
Maybe we'll just wait. What day is Monday?
29th?
29th. Nope. So we will not drive around on the 29th.
No. Almost.
Almost.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out today.
Yeah.
And we'll see you later. Have a nice weekend.
Bye.
Bye.